What is up, you guys? Gamer Live Studio here, back at it with another off the top video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the gaming landscape in 2026. Now, before we get started with the video, I really do appreciate it if you like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get started into this video. In a brand new year, we made it. It's 2026. Happy New Year's to everyone that is out there, right? Hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. Everyone is safe. Everyone is chilling, you know. Like again, 2025 been a crazy year for gaming. It was some crazy shit that I couldn't even believe, right? You know, Xbox is raising their prices, PlayStation finally putting their first party games over to Xbox, even though they claim that is dead. And Nintendo and their lawsuit seems like they're getting a backfire. Basically, seems to be working. So it's been a wild year in 2025, a really wild year. All right. And it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. It seems like it might get even worse because of the PC RAM prices, right? What's going on and all this stuff. So it was interesting. It was very interesting in 2025. However, 2026 is right here upon us, and we're just getting started. And we already seeing I don't know how can I say this, but it's pretty much it's like there's some good things, but we know the bad stuff is still yet to come. There's still going to be some shit that's going to be happening, right? We got these fanboys are still acting out of control. They still thinking like they're living in the 90s. I mean, if you really take a step back for a minute, right? If you take a step back for a minute, from 2000 to 2025, that's 25 years. That's a quarter that we lived. Okay, what was, once, when things like, surrounding you, like in your local area and stuff like that, wherever that you live, things that used to be there are now no longer there anymore, right? Like, we can sit there and say Blockbuster, Bradley's, Kmart, Circus City, Hollywood Videos, right? There's like so many stuff. And there's some stuff that's going to be going out the door too. Toys R Us, KB Toy Worlds, Filene's, Radio Shack, right? 25 years has passed. And most of that shit is long gone and is done and is dead. So it's interesting now that we are living in 2026. This is stepping into the next quarter between 2025 going into 2050, the next 25 more years. What are things are going to change? What's going to stay? What's going to be ultimately be here? The future is we don't really know. Okay, I don't got a crystal ball that I can sit here and say abracadabra, give me the future and the rest of the year 2027 2028. Like, I don't got it made like that. However, it's going to be very interesting and telling that we saw from the last 25 years, and we're seeing the direction where it's at right now. But of course, we got these delusional low-cal fanboys still living in the past, not knowing that we're pretty much stepping into the future. The future is here and now. So if you're not really happy or not too fond about this in 2026, then my suggestion is to just go to subscribe to Gangsta channel, and he'll give you some best advice. The best advice is just go retro, and it's time to hang up the coat. Like, again, if you can't roll with the big kids anymore, right? Or the new kids on the block, sometimes it's time to take your jacket, grab your coat hanger, and it's just time to hang it up, man. It's time to hang it up in the closet, sit down on your old man chair, and just start screaming out to the world about your little pathetic plastic box, whatever the fuck you like. I don't care, but it's not my problem. That's a you problem, right? Like that, I'm just saying, right? It's a you problem, right? It's not a me problem. That's a you fucking problem. But what's interesting about this is, right, when we're going down to these four platforms, right? We got Nintendo, we got PlayStation, we got Xbox, we got PC and Steam. We got all of these platforms right here. And you know what's interesting is that we have just started. We just like a few days in, a couple of days in, right? And I can tell you right now that I have already cracked the code in what this year is going to be in 2026. Like 2026, I can promise you, I can already tell you. So I'm going to get a little bit off topic here, but it all going to make sense that in the year in 2026, it's the year of holding accountability. It is truly a year of holding people accountable and holding people accountable. Oh yeah. It's that fucking year. It really is that fucking year. 2026, for the rest of this year, all of these motherfuckers, and not just including in gaming, but everywhere else, no matter what, motherfuckers out here are going to be held accountable. They are going to be held accountable. I'm not even joking. You think I'm playing? Look, I'm just getting off. I'm gonna go into a little bit of the political side. I'm just trying to prove a point that if we look around, like what's been going on with like the whole like Trump and Venezuela, bro, Trump just said, look, there's already been a bounty on your head, right? Trump said, yo, fuck this. We're not gonna wait for somebody else to do it. We're just gonna go in and do it. Boom. Trump just practiced, rehearsed, got those fucking military, went up there, picked that motherfucker up, Maduro, whatever the fuck. Picked that motherfucker up, send him back to New York, and he's gonna be prosecuted and gonna get those fucking charges. Boom. That's it, done. And all those people in Venezuela are happy as a motherfucker. Don't be fooled by these fake wannabe, fake ass people like, oh, we like Maduro. We like Maduro. They don't like fucking Maduro. They're just doing it for a paycheck, okay? Those are not real protesters. Every real Venezuelan can fucking tell you that they are fucking happy that this fucking dictator is up and out of there. Get this shit up out of here. We've been living under peanuts and rocks in our country. We need to start making some fucking money, or else we're gonna be left in the fucking Stone Age. Maduro is getting held accountable for his fucking actions, right? The Trump administration says he's halting all federal child care payment in Minnesota after that fraud claims. All right, Minnesota, and the mayor is being held accountable. He's gonna be held accountable for his stupid ass actions and letting the fraudster runs under his fucking watch. This shit ain't no damn joke. This shit is no fucking joke, right? This ain't no joke. Look at this. Not even that. California is being held accountable for giving out these fucking CDL licenses like it's fucking candy. They are gonna get held accountable, and now they're trying to fucking say, yo, they're getting some shit revoked, revocation of 17 commercial drivers, basically giving these two fucking immigrants and driving on the road and driving these 16 wheelers and almost crashing and killing people. They can't even read or speak English. California is about to be getting held accountable. Fucking what? Minnesota, all those fucking people that's living in Minnesota, they don't give a fuck about like the real Minnesota, citizens there. They don't give a fuck about ICE agents, okay? You know what they care about the most? They said, look, I had enough of these fucking wannabe politician mayors that's in fucking place taking our fucking tax dollars and being spent on stupid shit. That I guarantee you, they are all gonna come together. Every citizen that's in Minnesota right now, they are all coming together and say, we're gonna file a class action lawsuit against the mayor, the ex-mayor, soon about to be ex-mayor of Minnesota, and he's about to get that class action lawsuit because I guarantee you, every motherfucker right now want that fucking money back. Because you know why? Because that fucking taxpayer dollars that's coming out of our paycheck that we work for is not being put towards our fucking bills, the rent, shit that's important, food on the table. And he's out here spending that shit, frauding our fucking money in other fucking countries and shit, while we're fucking struggling here right now in the United States. Minnesota people saying, hey, enough is enough of this fucking garbage. The governor is being held accountable. Motherfucker California and him, he's gonna get held accountable for that shit. Now we got shit even across the globe. The Iranian protests expand beyond the economic and student demand and freedom and the regime of ruling. They say, look, even Iran are calling out for Trump to come in there and bomb and take care of this fucking man for us too. If you could do it to Venezuela, all those motherfuckers in Iran, all those citizens, all those people, they say, yo, come over here and pick up this old ass man and get his ass up out of here. We don't want him either. We are struggling enough. You know what this fucking man just said? You know what's funny? That remember a couple years ago when we was in the fucking COVID and how we got those fucking stimulus checks and stuff like that? We got like a measly 1,200, 1,500, right? You know, right? We scoff at it, laugh a little bit, haha, you know, right? With all these stimulus checks, right? You thought we had it bad? You thought the United States had it bad with the stimulus check shit? You thought that was bad? You know what this fucking dictator is saying over there? Whoever that's running in the Iranian country over there. You know what he was offering to people every month over there with the crisis that's going on, water shortages, this, that. You know what? You know how much money he was offering to each and every citizen there? A month. $7 a month. You heard correctly. $7 fucking dollars a month. A month. $7 for each citizen there. $7. Inflation, water shortages, all of this bullshit, and then you got this fucking dictator spending all this money on every other fucking thing but not taking care of their own people. And all those people over there in Iran saying enough is enough. Because it's like, bro, they can't live. How the fuck are they gonna live? How you could live with $7? The economy is going to shit. Their dollar value, the money value that is there right now is shit. Like if I took $1 from the US and I gave it to them, that's worth more than anything else. That's enough to me to buy. That's enough to me to become a rich person there. I'm not even joking. Now the dictator is going to be held accountable for his fucking actions in 2026. They all screaming out there, death to hit, all of this shit. They're not playing. They're getting shot and killed off the street. 200 people in one night. But you think those protests is going to stop? No, they're going to just keep on going out there in the street. Because how are they going to live? What else do they got to lose? They got nothing to lose, bitch. They only getting he's offering $7 for each person a month. What the fuck are you gonna do with $7? That's not enough to pay a bill or get a fucking meal. What do they got over there? A fucking dollar store? I don't even think they have even a dollar store that's worth even anything that's there for a fucking dollar. It's worth more than fucking $7. I could tell you that fucking much. They're like, shit, either I could starve at home and kill myself, or I'm gonna go out there and protest and do this shit. It's crazy. They got nothing to lose. They got nothing to live for. What are you? What? I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little political here, but I'm telling you right now. This is the year of accountability. This year, 2026 is the year of accountability. Across the board. It doesn't matter. It's across the fucking board. Doesn't matter if you're from the United States. Doesn't matter if you're outside or in a different country. But everybody is going to get held accountable. So I'm expecting this year, 2026 is the year of accountability. Swear to God. Swear to fucking God. For real. And we're kicking things off with fucking Nintendo shit. Nintendo needs to be held accountable for this abomination right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You see this photo right here? This is Pokemon AZ. I guarantee you, just by posting up this fucking photo right here in front of you, I guarantee you, you'll point everything was fucking wrong with this shit. And I said earlier, what did I said earlier? We are in 2026. From 2025, that's 25 fucking years. How many consoles we've been through? How many Nintendo consoles we've been through? What, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, right? The N64, the GameCube. I don't know. I might be skipping a few. I don't know. But they've been through a lot of shit, both home console and handheld. And we have arrived right now, right? Last year, they have arrived with the Nintendo Switch 2. That kicked things off for Nintendo for 2025. Nintendo Switch 2 costs $450. You want a bundle, is $500 and something dollars, right? The games cost between $70 to $80, right? So we pass this many consoles, this many handhelds. I guarantee you, like you wouldn't even count with your fucking hands. Nintendo been through so much shit, so many consoles, so many games, so many this. We are in the year in 2026. What do you see right in front of you? Does this look like a game in 2026? I'm asking. I'm just fucking asking. Does Nintendo looks like they are ready in the year in 2026? No, they're not. They are not ready in 2026. This right here is an abomination. This right here is an abomination. This here is laziness and half-ass, and you got this game being charged for $70 to $80. I don't think Nintendo, it belongs. I'm just like, what, Nintendo? What the fuck are you doing? You got Metroid Prime 4 is a fucking garbage. You got this game is even trash. Pokepia is even like a transgender. I don't know what the fuck that is. And what makes it bad enough, and Nintendo went through lawsuits. That's not fucking working. Their lawsuits are getting. It's not working. They're wasting more money and more time in lawsuits instead of putting their fucking money and time and effort and their quality control into making these games better. Again, we passed 25 fucking years. We went from on the Nintendo cartridge to now we're back in a modern day Nintendo cartridge. Like, it's modern times. We're not like old cartridges back in the days. Way fucking back in like the 90s and shit. Late 90s, going into early 2000s. Those cartridges days are over. And now we're back in the modern times with new cartridges, and games still look like this fucking garbage. This game right here looks like it can run on my goddamn... How is this a fucking Nintendo Switch 2 game? This game looks like it could run on my fucking handheld Nintendo DS. DS, not even 3DS. A DS. A fucking DS Lite can run this fucking game. What are we doing? How is this next gen? How is this game? How do you think these kids, you think the kids are picking this shit up and playing this shit? They're having more of a good time to play Minecraft, fucking Minecraft and fucking whatchamacallit, Fortnite, you got fucking, oh my god, it's like, what the fuck is Nintendo smoking? And you just thinking like these kids is gonna be like, yeah, I'm here to play all your favorite games. Look at this shit right here. This is the developer direct, but I want you to see right here. Let's zoom in real quick. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't even zoom it in all the way, but you can see it right here. Hopefully you see it perfectly clear. Do you not see this shit? Do you not see Game Freak right here? And their game right here? Their new IP? It doesn't look like this fucking abomination that they fucking have right here. This is the Game Freak, the one that makes this fucking game right here. This half-ass slop is making a AAA game. And guess where is that? It's at the Xbox Developer Direct. So basically Nintendo is telling me that Nintendo hardware is so fucking not even worth it. Like it's straight up garbage that you can't even get a Game Freak game to run on your own fucking platform. That's what it's basically telling me. Game Freak is telling me to tell you that your fucking console is fucking is garbage, is trash, and is not even worth my time to develop the game. Develop anything on that bitch. Here, Game Freak saying, I'll develop this half-ass slop for you because we are obligated. But they're sitting there saying, look, we don't want to keep making your garbage ass game. We want to do something new. And guess what? They're making something new. And guess what? This game right here is not even going to be on your Nintendo Switch 2. This is a game that you can brag about. This is not a game you can be bragging about. What are we doing? This game right here is better than any Nintendo Switch fucking 2 game right now. Currently, right now. This game is better looking than fucking that fucking Metroid Prime 4 garbage, Pokemon AZ, Mario Kart World, any game that Nintendo has put out, any game that they have put out, this game is better than all their other fucking games. And this is a third-party game, published, and it's not even going towards your platform. This is going on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I don't think this game even going on to the Switch 2. I don't even think this game could even run properly on the fucking Switch 2. And Nintendo was touting all this bullshit about, you know, look, 4K, the graphics, 60 FPS, flawless gameplay. It's amazing. All these features, variable refresh rate, blah, 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 all this bullshit, 120 FPS. But this is the slop. This is the slop that you guys are playing on this fucking Switch. I don't think Nintendo Switch 2 is going to make it in 2026, let alone the rest of the fucking years. Like, if this is the best that they got, they might as well just pack up their bags. See, now I understand why Nintendo Switch is porting games over to mobile. See, this is understandable. This right here represent more of a mobile game. You know, like my cell phone that I have in my hands. You know how much I pay for my cell phone? You want to know how much? I only pay like what, $200 for this? No, I'm sorry, I lied. It's only like what, like $150? I only pay my phone that is $150, and I guarantee you, my phone can probably run this fucking game without a problem. Why is it running on the Nintendo Switch fucking 2 that you fucking charging people for $450 fucking dollars? Damn near $500 fucking dollars. And it still looks like this fucking type of garbage. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is Nintendo's going to be doing in 2026? God knows, I don't even know. They're wasting all this fucking money in the lawsuit for fucking Power World. They're not fucking winning. They're not spending in money in their budgets and their games to make it look better and representable. No. They're saying this slot right here is acceptable for gamers to pick up and play. Nintendo probably don't even care. Nintendo's saying the same shit. Like, hey, if Game Freak doesn't care, we don't care either. It's gonna sell out anyway. Let's put it out there. At the same time, they're like, oh, we gotta protect our IPs. Let's stop Power World. But Power World game looks better than this. And you got Game Freak got a AAA title that looks better than any other first-party Nintendo game that's out there on the market. This was from 5 years ago, right? This is from 5 years ago.
Go ahead, ready? Go ahead, Jax, go.
Oh my god!
What is it?
I don't know. It's a PS5!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Wow. PS5. Okay. They got a PS5. No hate towards that.
I wanted a PC.
Huh? Excuse me? Can you say that again, kid? You said what?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I wanted a PC.
You wanted a PC? Not a PS5? What?
I want PC, I don't like this.
Oh shit, he said I want a PC. He said I don't like this shit.
What?
I don't want it.
Wait, are you serious right now?
No, return it.
No, oh, he said no, return that shit. He said return that shit. Bro, hold on for a minute. If you thinking that I'm going after PlayStation and their shitty little console and stuff like that, no. We'll get to that later. You know what this stands out to me? This has nothing to do with PlayStation. This has nothing to do with Xbox, right? But let me just make this perfectly clear. This is a message to fucking Nintendo, because Nintendo is not even being mentioned. This kid is younger. He's like what? Like probably like what? Like I would say like 7-8 years old. 7-8 years old. He said, yo, I don't want that shit. Return that shit. He said, I want a PC. If this is not a direct message to fucking Nintendo, I don't know what else is. Because he doesn't even give a fuck. He basically said, fuck Nintendo, fuck PlayStation, fuck Xbox, I want to go straight to PC. That's what that kid said. And I've been saying this shit from years ago, couple of years back. And I said, what are these kids are more into? What are these kids in this generation are into? They got phones and tablets. I've been saying this shit for the longest fucking time. These kids in this generation are into phones and tablets. Why? Because you know why they're into that? It's not because of, oh, they're playing Minecraft, they're playing Fortnite, they're playing this. No, you know why? It's because of shit that I'm fucking doing. What we're fucking doing. You know what we're doing? Oh, you know what we're doing? We're playing fucking games. We're streaming the games. We're playing the games. And these kids are watching us playing the game and streaming the game. That's why they're getting into, that's why they want a PC. They want a PC because they see their favorite streamer doing what? What are they playing? They're playing Fortnite. They're playing this game. They're playing Call of Duty. They're playing whatever. Roblox, whatever the case may be. This is a fucking clear message to Nintendo saying, your games don't mean shit to me. I'm skipping that shit. I remember a while back, right? Early 2000, right? When Blockbuster was around and everything else, right? Right? When we was a kid, right? When back in the day, right? In tradition fashion. Back in the day, it used to be like this. Oh, we had a Nintendo. Then after that, then when we got older, we got either a PlayStation or Xbox. And then when you got older, then you like, oh, okay, I go on the PC. It was great. I like PC and stuff like that, right? That's how it was early 2000, going into the mid 2000 era, 2011, 2012, 2013, right? That was like pretty much the core kind of tradition there during the 360 the PS3 generation, right? That's how it was. That's how the tradition goes, right? When you had kids or whatever, you got them a Nintendo, right? You get them the GameCube, the N64, you let them play it. And then after that, they get older and then they like, okay, here's PlayStation and this. Pick one, they pick Xbox or they pick their PlayStation. And after that, they get older. Like when they're 30s, getting into their 30s, going into their 40s, they go into PC and play PC gaming and stuff. That's how it usually goes. That's how the old tradition, how it works. Now, in the during 2020, during probably I don't know when it's going to change. I think it was either from 2018, 2017, shit started to change. Kids are more and more entering into the PC space in a younger age. This video, right, came out fucking 5 years ago. This shit came out 5 fucking years ago. From 2020. He doesn't even want this shit. He said, return it. I want a PC. You know what that means? That means that he's saying, fuck all this. I'm going straight to PC. You think this is bad for PlayStation and Xbox? No. This is Nintendo. This is bad for Nintendo, because usually what Nintendo is made for children, not made for young adults. It's not made for me anymore. I don't give a fuck. Look, in my own opinion, if you still have a Nintendo Switch game and you're still playing these little kids game, little Mario Kart type of games and shit, I think you're a fucking pedophile at this point. If you're emulating the game, that's your business. But if you have a real Nintendo Switch game and the handheld itself, and you playing with these motherfucking kids online, bro, I think you're a pedophile. I'm sorry, because this is ridiculous. This is made for fucking kids, and kids don't even want this shit. Kids don't even want this shit. If they don't want a PS5, they damn sure don't want a fucking Nintendo. They damn sure don't want a fucking Xbox. They want a fucking PC. Because of streamers, because of this. That's why you start to see Nintendo putting games on where? On mobile devices, on phones and tablets. Which they do. You can look it up yourself. So basically, Nintendo is already getting into third party anyway. They are heading into third party direction. If it's not crystal clear that we got this ugly fucking bullshit, and then you got fucking Game Freak is sitting there saying fuck Nintendo as well, we don't care, we want to make a different game, we tired of making their Nintendo Pokemon slop because they don't want us to do anything else. I don't give a fuck who's at fault here. Me and my brother, we had this conversation in our job. I don't give a fuck who's at fault here. I don't give a fuck if it's Nintendo's not giving out enough money or putting some pressure towards Game Freak, or it's Pokemon themselves not putting. I don't know which one is at fault here. Whoever's that's in fault, the only thing is I can blame, I'm blaming both of these, because Game Freak is just a developer. They're not the ones who runs the show. They're just there to develop fucking games. If they putting out a half-assed product and Nintendo's putting it onto the platform saying it's the A-OK, then is both of them at fault. Is both of them at fault? Nintendo saying they gave the A-OK to sell the fucking game looking like this fucking abomination, looking like this fucking trash. And Pokemon themselves over there, the publisher, the holders of Game Freak, they say, hey, it looks good. Send it out there. I don't give a fuck. They already paid us. Send that shit over there to them. Look, both of them at fault. I don't blame the developers. Maybe the developers are sick and tired of making this Pokemon trash ass game, and they want to make a AAA title, which they are doing right now. Maybe finally they got fucking permission and the green light to say, hey, make a AAA game, make it good. You don't have to worry about Nintendo shit. It's not gonna go to their platform. And they probably say, okay, yeah, we could do that. Good. And if Nintendo wants them to keep making Pokemon games, then they need to buy up the studio. That's all I can fucking tell them. But, you know, of course, Nintendo ain't got no fucking money because they're spending it all on their fucking lawsuits that they're failing. Now you got a AAA title that's not even coming to the Nintendo Switch platform. They still putting out this fucking sloppy ass game in 2026. It's been 25 fucking years. We've been through how many Nintendo consoles and handhelds? And the game still looks like it can run on my DS. And this kid, and this fucking kid just said, bitch, I don't want this. I want a PC. He doesn't even, he's not even mentioning fucking Nintendo. That's how you know how bad it is, where you got PlayStation and Xbox in the picture, and even he doesn't want it. He's not even mentioning fucking Nintendo. That means Nintendo is irrelevant. They are so irrelevant. I'm sorry I showed off this slide, but let me just put it like this way. Nintendo, your gaming license and everyone else that's over there, those fanboys and everybody, your shit has been revoked. Your gaming license and your gaming credibility has been revoked for the rest of the fucking year. For the rest of 2026, your shit been revoked. Period. All of them. Every Nintendo channel that is out there, every Nintendo fanboy, I don't care. All of your shit has been revoked. It's been revoked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I have to do just like how California doing it right now. Okay? Revocation. Okay? That's what I'm doing for fucking Nintendo right now. They're getting that revocation. That means that I don't give a fuck what they have to show off this year, next year, the year before that. Nintendo and the Switch 2 for the rest of the fucking year, their gaming license has been revoked. The only way that it's going to get unrevoked is that you got to start making, if you can't even make a game that's even remotely close to what Game Freak is putting out, it's not even remotely close to what this is, this AAA title running on your Nintendo Switch 2, you ain't got shit to say. You are not part of the group right here. You are not part of this group. You are not a part of this group. Your shit has been revoked, and only PlayStation, Xbox, and PC gets to be on this here. Your shit and this abomination right here, no. And you got kids saying, wait, say that again. Say that again. What you were saying? What? You say you don't want this?
What is it? I don't know. It's a PS5.
It's a PS5?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I wanted a PC.
Oh, you wanted a
I
PC?
want a PC, I don't like this.
What?
I don't want it.
Wait, are you?
He said I don't want it. If he doesn't even want a PS5 nor an Xbox, he damn sure ain't gonna he damn sure ain't gonna be, he damn sure don't even want a Nintendo Switch. Not even a Switch 2. He said, get this shit up out of here. This fucking get this shit up out of here. It's done. If you already lost kids at this age, Nintendo is a failure. Nintendo failed. Nintendo has failed. Period. That's why the license is getting revoked, because they failed. They failed. They failed on their console. They failed on their games that they're putting out. They failed on every front. Because this kid didn't even mention a Nintendo Switch 2. Didn't even mention about Nintendo. Nothing. Nathan. He's not even sitting there saying, yo, I don't want a PS5. I want a Switch. Thinking like your Switch is fucking valuable. He's not even mentioning that. He wants a PC. You know what that tells me? That tells me that he said, fuck all this. I'm going straight to PC. That kid is good. That kid got a bright future. I'll tell you that much. That kid got a bright future. So for here on forward, Nintendo, you're out of here. The rest of the fucking year, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you say in that comment section. I'm just going to ignore you. Because you know why? Because if you can't even make a fucking game like this, what Game Freak is doing, and we're talking about first party in-house studio, make it fucking happen. Grab all your little Nintendo fanboys, whoever, whatever community, Nintendo community, you better start gathering together, and you better fucking let Nintendo know enough is enough of this garbage. 2026, I shouldn't be seeing none of this type of shit. No copy and pasting here. We can't enter into the building. Stark fucking bullshit. The characters looking this game looks like it could run on my goddamn DS. This doesn't look like a next gen game. This doesn't even look like a next gen Pokemon game. Metroid Prime 4 is a fucking joke. That's a fucking joke. Oh, it's Metroid Prime. It's not even Metroid Prime. That doesn't even add anything new. It's the same garbage. And they do half-ass bullshit in the desert. Mario Kart World. That's not even popping. They're still going back and playing Mario Kart 8. So what does that tell me? That tells me that Nintendo is a failure. Okay, they failed. They failed on the Switch 2. They failed. Until they start making fucking games, damn near AAA titles, they ain't got shit. Their shit has been revoked. Period. Done and over with. It's time to move on from this shit. I'm tired of fucking Nintendo. Get this shit up out of here. So going into the Xbox and PlayStation this year in 2026, right? We got right here in Windows Central with the whole AI thing, right? With the whole layoffs and stuff like that, right? It says 100% made up, speculated wrong. Microsoft is not preparing for mass layoff in January. So basically that was all false. So we are here again, yet again, PlayStation fucking fanboys making up bullshit ass lies. Making up bullshit ass lies about, oh, it's the AI, they're gonna lay off people, they're gonna shut down all these studios and stuff and all this bullshit. We are in 2026. We only just a few days in. And already these PlayStation fucking fanboys are just as much pathetic than they were back in 2025. They are still pathetic. Right? Don't get me wrong, right? You want to talk about, you know, the AI this and the AI that. I get it. Right? I fucking get it. Right? Xbox raising their prices last fucking year. Yeah, that fucking sucks. They hold that fucking L. I think that's fucking retarded. And it's stupid as fuck. Like, I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense. But even PlayStation, look, PlayStation following along with the rest of the bullshit. They're no better either. All this fucking made up bullshit that they're gonna get lay off people and all this bullshit in January and stuff. Well, that was a lie. They got squashed out of here. That report wasn't even true. Already making up some bullshit. Because of this AI shit going on. And then you go over here, you looking over here on this side over here with PlayStation shit. PlayStation AI patents could see games be played themselves when players get stuck. Oh yeah. This is the time that we're at right now. This is where we at right now. You know that's not a good thing, right? They think that Copilot is bad because Copilot is going to, you know, ruin your gaming experience because it's, you know, whatever, it's trying to help you, putting AI, all this bullshit. And you see PlayStation over here is doing the same fucking shit. You don't, like I said, I told this shit from last year. You think it's just only Xbox is putting AI shit? PlayStation is doing it, and I guarantee you sooner or later, Nintendo's gonna be putting it in there too. Nintendo will be putting it in there too. Don't get it twisted. Nintendo will happily put AI stuff in their fucking Nintendo Switch 2. Mark my fucking words. Mark my fucking words. I guarantee you, they'll put in some sort of system. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But now PlayStation is doing the same shit, just like how Xbox is doing. If they talking about, oh, they don't like AI this and AI that and Copilot and all this shit, why is everybody so happy about this? Where, you know, when I hear about, you know, with the same, you know, typical PlayStation fucking fanboys like Marlon Gaming being all excited, like, yeah, this is great, you guys. AI is going to help us when it gets stuck. And all these PlayStation fanboys thinking like this is a fucking good thing, and it's not. This is not. You know what's this is detrimental. This is going to be damage for the PlayStation brand and also gamers as well, because you know what? You know why this is bad right here? You want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why. You know what it is? It's fucking trophies and achievements. That's what this is going to be a problem for trophy hunters on PlayStation with this shit. Because you know why? Because if you know about PlayStation and how they do, if you know, you know. Because PlayStation, you know how these fanboys are going to say like, oh yeah, look, I got this trophy. I got the trophy and controller. I played the whole game and I got the trophy. No. You know what you have to do now? Remember, like before, it used to be just like, oh, you got the trophy. All we have to do is just look it up. You got the trophy. If this is real for PlayStation 6, where they will implement this type of patent for the next gen console, from that on forward, any trophies that you have unlocked, we're gonna have to see fully fledged gameplay footage. I'm not even joking. Because now they can simply say, oh, well, I got the trophy and I got this trophy, because you're letting the AI play the game for you instead of you playing it yourself. Now that's going to create a problem, because anybody can fucking lie or just make up some bullshit saying, yep, I got the trophy, look, I did it and all this stuff, right? And they really didn't, because they let the fucking AI to take over to get the trophy for them. And you know how it is. PlayStation not gonna put no fucking asterisk like right next to there and say, oh yeah, AI got the trophy for him. Like, they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna simply say, yep, he got the trophy, good for you. That's it. Now, how do we know that? Did this person play the game legitly to get the trophy, or did he use AI to let the game play itself to get that fucking trophy? Shout out to All Eyes on Jet, because All Eyes on Jet is a person that I can believe, because he's old school. He's an old school type of gamer. He will get that trophy without even having no AI assistant or help. He'll get that shit on his own. All Eyes on Jet is a legit gamer. If he told me that, hey, I got this trophy, I will believe in him than any of these PlayStation fucking fanboy clowns that sit there and tell me, yeah, I know I got the trophy. You didn't. No, the fuck you didn't. You use AI to get the damn trophy. And now people are gonna just write it off and say, I don't believe you. You gotta show gameplay footage. And it ain't gonna just be like, oh, it's just a 5-minute video. No, it's gonna be fully fledged fucking gameplay footage. This is how it's going to be. If you want to sit there and claim that, oh, I got this trophy, we need to see it from beginning to end, and you actually playing the fucking game. Like, I'm being serious. This is how it's going to be. This is exactly how it's going to be. You see this controller right here? Instead of being an Xbox, it's going to be a PlayStation controller overlay, and you're going to play this fucking game from beginning to fucking end. From beginning to end. In order for us to see that you got the trophy legitly and not using the AI to get the fucking trophy. So no more of those videos of those troll videos or whatever videos that be like only making like 10-minute videos, 5-minute videos. No more of, oh, go to my my profile and go look at my trophy list. They don't give a fuck about your trophy list no more. They don't give a fuck about this. If this patent goes through, if this goes through on PlayStation 6, you guys are royally fucking fucked. You guys are fucked, because now you're gonna have to show up a whole bunch of gameplay footage of you playing the game just like this with the overlay, clicking the buttons and all that shit in order for you to get the legit trophy. If you don't get it like this, then people are just gonna write you off and say, I don't believe it. You didn't get the fucking trophy because you use AI to get the trophy. You didn't play it for yourself to earn that trophy. Therefore, whatever trophies that you just said, all your trophies means nothing. They mean nothing. They mean Nathan. Any of your old trophies back during PlayStation 5, 4, and all the way back, that means something because there was no AI for it. But once this, if this patent does go through for PlayStation 6, any trophies from whatever game that you have on forward means nothing. It means nothing unless you show gameplay footage. Because now it's like, how do you get this? How did you get this? How did you play this game? How did you get this game legitly? Did you just use AI to let it play the game for you? This is crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. I'm telling you, they are royally fucked. You thought it was bad for Xbox. Like, Xbox got Copilot. All I have to do is just ask and say where to go here, and this AI whatever chat is going to just tell me where to go and shit, right? Or if I ask if I want to post up a video, like, show me a video tutorial on this whatever, right? The AI Copilot will just show me the video, give me the link, and I could just click on it and see the video. We don't know whether or not it's going to implement that, but if it does, I'm not royally fucked for myself, because guess what? I'm already posting up fucking gameplay videos already, like an hour, 5 hours, 2 hours long, 7 hours long. I'm good. I'm fucking good. I'm straight. I'm Gucci. I'm posting up gameplay footage. Even if it was implemented onto Copilot, I'm good, because I'm already showing gameplay footage and everything else. But these fucking fanboys, they're fanboys on the PlayStation side. They're royalty fuck. Because now they can't just be like, oh yeah, look at my trophies list. No. Now it's going to be like, no, I need to see gameplay footage of you getting that trophy. Because if you don't show it, then we automatically going to say, well, he probably used that AI to play the game for themselves. That's probably what happened. So now your trophy means nothing. It's worthless. I'm telling you, shit. You better hope not. You better hope and pray that PlayStation does not implement that shit on PlayStation 6. You better hope and pray. You better tell fucking PlayStation don't put that shit in there. You better tell them. Better fucking tell them, or else it's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be like this. You're gonna have a big ass PlayStation controller, not the Xbox, but the PlayStation controller overlay, and you're gonna be playing games to get those trophies. That's the only way we know that you got it legit. Because if you don't show no gameplay footage of you playing this game and pressing the button and didn't get it legitly, you're fucked. You're fucked. And basically everybody's gonna write you off and say, no, I don't believe in this garbage. Rightfully so. I wouldn't believe in that garbage. And if it doesn't get any worse, now it gets even worse, because now, remember, we got this whole AI thing, right? I don't know if you heard, but I think it was Expedition 33 didn't get got their game of the year revoked or something like that. But personally, for me, Expedition 33, regardless if it was made out of AI or not, for me personally, is a good game. It's really good. Everything is good in that game. I got no issues, no problems at all. Story is good. Gameplay is good. Everything is good. So now we're into this whole AI thing. The AI thing is here to stay. I hate to tell you this, but AI is a tool. Okay, it's a tool. It's not a thing that is going to replace developers or anything like that, because all these people are getting confused that AI is going to be something like where, oh, it's, if I tell it this, it's gonna do my job, or is it going to listen to me in the background and stuff. It's a tool that you got to activate. Okay, and when you activate it, you let them do it, it'll do it. But if you don't tell it what to do, it ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do squat. Right? So I hate to say this, but AI is here to stay. It's helping developers developing their games, right? Now we're looking at 2 videos right here, right? We're seeing the Halo Master Chief, whatever, right? And then we got Marathon. Now, I don't know if you ever heard on the news that this is going to be a test bed for AI. So AI is being implemented in the Halo campaign Evolve from whatever way, right? It could be the interface, the overlay, who knows? I don't know how much AI they're really using. We don't know that question, right? All I do know is there is some AI upscaling or some type of implementation in this game, right? Either from upscaling, textures, quality, this, that, the environment, I don't know if it's the visuals, who knows, right? Who knows? I don't really know. But all I can tell you is that they're using it, right? And we said that AI is bad and stuff like that, but Expedition 33 did really, really well, and they have used AI as well. So if Expedition 33 won Game of the Year and it uses AI in that game too, so it seems to me AI is a good thing. It's a tool that can help with game developers. It all depends on how you use it, right? It all depends how you use it. Note to self. We got 343 Industries developing this game, the Halo campaign Evolve, right? They're making this game, right? Now, this game looks really good. I was very impressed. The visuals look good, right? It still needs some work. It still is a work in progress, you can tell. But so far, it looks pretty damn good, right? Looks really good. It looks like the Halo campaign, but in a modern time. Okay, this looks really good, right? It's coming out on all platforms, right? And now, this is an Xbox title. It's coming towards PlayStation. Is that a bad thing? No, because I already have the Master Chief Collection with the campaign, the multiplayer, and everything else. I don't need to start back from the beginning. I don't need to play the first Halo to understand what Halo is, because I already played Halo back in the day on the OG Xbox. I replayed it again on the 360, and I played it again when I was on PC because I got the Master Chief Collection. I got all the Halo games. So there's nothing for me to cry about if the game is going on to PlayStation and is coming towards Xbox as well too, and on PC. Okay? But I can give credit where credit is due that this game, it does look good. Now, here's the deal. It's 2026 right now. PlayStation is coming out with this game called Marathon, right? Marathon it's just another Concord game. I hate to fucking tell you, right? You can even see the likes to likes. Look at this, 66k likes, 23k likes. This has way more likes than this. Way more likes than this. This is crazy. And the fact that these games are going to be coming out, I don't know which one is going to come out first or whatever. I think this one's coming out first over this one, right? But even for this, right? Marathon, the original creators is Bungie. Bungie made Halo, right? They made Halo. Their last game was Halo Reach. When they left out of there, they made Destiny, right? They made Destiny. That was really good. It has its problems and whatever, and then it got better. Then after Destiny, then they made Destiny 2, right? And now, fast forward in 2026, the year in 2026, they're coming out with Marathon. Now, I already made a video about this. Like, and my opinions on that video did not change at all. Because it still looks like shit. And because I'm sitting here, I'm like, how does Bungie, the original team that made Halo, how did you get from here to here? Honestly, if you look at two of these videos side by side, how do you get from a character that looks this cool, right? Like this fucking cool, right? Hold on, let me get a close up on this. Let's get a close up on this. I gotta see this. I don't know if they're gonna show it. I think they should show it. Right there. Okay. How do we get from this Master Chief right here to this? How do we get from here to here? How did this fucking studio fallen so bad from grace? So bad. They fallen off so fucking bad. You go from here to here. What the fuck happened? What is PlayStation fucking smoking? First of all, what is PlayStation even thinking about? Can they even make a first-person shooter game anymore? How do we get from here to here? How do we get from here? How? You tell me. You tell me in the comment section. How the fuck did we get from here to here? It is literally 2026. We are 1 year in out of the next 24 fucking years. We're at the very beginning, right? 2025 has already passed us, and they're still putting out this type of garbage. They're not even holding themselves accountable. You know what's funny is how is Xbox is holding themselves accountable for shit now, right? They're holding themselves accountable for shit. But their games that they are canceling, they cancel it for a fucking reason. Remember Perfect Dark and all those other fucking games? They cancel it for a fucking reason. You know why? They cancel it either they don't have a person that wants to be there to run the studio, or they are making a fucking game and they wasting all that fucking money on some bullshit, and they don't even have a game that's ready to go or even remotely close done. And they're saying, look, it's been like 5 years. You came up with this game is still not even done yet. Then we're going to cancel it. It's sad. It's sad to see it go, but guess what? They are holding themselves accountable. They're holding themselves accountable. And PlayStation still cannot hold their fucking selves accountable. The fanboys can't even hold themselves accountable from the constant fucking lying on this shitty ass report that they're running rumors and all this bullshit, right? AI is bad, AI is this, but it's good to put AI in PlayStation. So you're saying that Microsoft slop AI for themselves is bad, but it's okay for Microsoft slop AI is good for PlayStation. This is great for PlayStation, right? Who made AI? You think AI came out of thin air? You think PlayStation doesn't even have their own fucking AI? They fucking don't. They didn't make AI. It's crazy. It's crazy how these fucking delusional fucking fanboys can get. They don't fucking realize, like, wait a minute. Wait, how is PlayStation fans are happy about putting shit on AI, but they're complaining about AI? That doesn't make any sense. And now in the year of, in the year of 2026, and they're putting out this sloppy garbage right here. How is AI upscaling make this game look better? Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Look at this, bro. This shit looked good. Wow. Look at that. Look at the guns. Wow, this is all AI? This is all AI right here. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the guns, the weapons, the upscale. Wait, you could probably sit there and say, oh, the HUD elements AI and all this bullshit, right? I'm like, bro, it's still in the work in progress, but damn, this shit looks fucking good. Look at the fucking pistol, dog. Look at that pistol. That pistol look good. Let me go see if I can find a pistol in this shit, because this shit is crazy, bro. I have to find a pistol because this shit is crazy. Oh, let me see. Look at this. Look at this, man. This is ridiculous. This is fucking embarrassing. Hold on, I got it. Right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is a pistol from fucking Marathon versus, man, that looks like a fucking pistol. Holy shit. This looks like a goddamn pistol. Hold on, let me get a better shot of this. Let me see if we can get a better shot. Look at this. That looks like a fucking legit pistol. What the fuck is this? What is this? How did Bungie fall from grace so bad? And Sony spent how much money on this fucking studio? 3 point something fucking billion fucking dollars on Bungie, and this is the best they got. This is the game right here. Is going to eclipse Arc Raiders. This game right here, Marathon 2026, is going to eclipse Arc Raiders. Oh my god. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. This game right here is gonna take Marathon's lunch money and then some. Like, this is fucking sad. How come 343 Industry can understand how to make a game that looks really good and legit and make actual guns and pistols that looks fucking good to play, looks like it's fun to fucking play? You got this garbage ass pistol. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Do we have to put out another gun here? Oh my god. Look at this, a rifle. Look at this, a rifle. Look. Oh my god, bro. Do I have to say any more? Do I have to say any more? What the fuck is PlayStation is fucking doing? What the fuck are they doing? I'm seriously. Look at this. Look at this. This is lazy. This is fucking lazy. What is this? What is it? Look at this. Damn, that looks good. That looks like an actual fucking battle rifle. Wow, that looks really good. What is this gun? What is this shit? What the fuck is this? I don't give a fuck if it's an extraction shooter or not. This is unacceptable. Period. Like, bro, like... Bro, you luckily, I'm not even putting Starfield guns in comparison with this fucking gun. I swear to God, Starfield guns look better than this. This is ridiculous. This is embarrassing. I can't believe in the year in 2026 that Bethesda can make better weapons than what fucking Marathon can ever put out. Damn, you make me go so far to say fucking Fallout 4 weapons, the base weapons in Fallout 4, are better than Marathon's. Why they can't just take the guns? Wait, here's my question. Why they can't just take the guns? There's just so many fucking questions. It's just like, they could have took the guns from fucking Destiny and made it better and put it in this game. What the fuck? This game is made from AI. This game, if this game was made out of AI, oh my god. I gotta see those characters again, because this is embarrassing. Like all the characters that they had right there. Like look at the embarrassment. What is this? What the fuck? Who wants to play like this? Anybody? Who wants to play this stranger right here? Do you want to play as him? I don't. I certainly don't. Let's go through this. Hold on. Do you want to play this? Do you want to play a character that looks like this? Who wants to play? What the fuck, man? Sony, get your head out of your fucking ass, Sony. Nobody wants this garbage. Look at this. Who wants to play like this? Who? It certainly ain't fucking me. What the fuck? What is the... All right, I'm done. I think I already proven that this it's like we're kicking things off in 2026, and it seems like Xbox is putting in the right foot in the right step, right? Knowing that they have AI and all this shit and whatever, it seems like they got the right foot in the right place. But then you got PlayStation over here is already fumbling. It's crazy. And like I said, they're holding themselves accountable. Xbox is holding themselves accountable. For real. Because they realizing like, look, if shit is not working, we're not going to keep forcing it or whatever. If we already got a game that is already outshining and out popular the fucking game that we had before, let's put that game front and center. Just like right here, Forza Motorsport updates to end as focus shift to Forza Horizon 6. So their focusing is shifting to Forza Horizon 6. Basically, the whole Turn 10 studio, they're saying, look, we're done with this. We're going to be a background studio now, and we're going to help support Forza Horizon 6 and Fable, right? Because their game, that Motorsport, right, which I can care less. I don't give a fuck about Gran Turismo. I do not give a fuck about Motorsport, okay? I find both of those games are not fun and not enjoyable, okay? So they failed on their Motorsport, right? They failed, okay? They're saying, look, and you know what? Xbox is holding it accountable. They're saying, look, we're going to keep the game up. We're not going to shut it down like fucking PlayStation. We're just going to stop. So we're going to end support for that game. It's still going to be up. So if you want to still play it and jump on, you can fucking do so. But in the meantime, we're going to be in the background. We're going to be focusing on Forza Horizon 6, which that's going to be making fucking money. That's going to move the needle. 2026, these games right here, Forza Horizon 6 and Fable, those games are going to move the needle. Okay? Xbox is not doing like how PlayStation does with fucking Concord, just keep throwing money at it to solve the problem and thinking like, yay, more money. It's going to generate billions of fucking dollars. What happened to Concord? It didn't generate billions of dollars. Just like this shitty ass fucking marathon game right here. What you think this game is gonna generate billions and billions of fucking Condolian ass dollars? No, it's gonna lose money. Is it going to fail outright like Concord? No. But I'm damn sure going to tell you right now, it ain't. This game is not going to outsell fucking this one right here. Not Halo. Not Halo Campaign Evolve. It ain't gonna outsell this. Nor it's not even going to eclipse Arc Raiders. Damn sure ain't. Because this game right here ain't gonna move the needle. You know what's moving the needle right now? Arc Raiders. And that's on a PlayStation console right now. All those fan base are playing Arc Raiders. You think they worried about this fucking marathon game? They ain't worried about this fucking garbage. And a lot of these casuals ain't gonna be wasting time playing this game like a bitch that looks like she's confused. Look at this shit. Who wants to play this Funko Pop? Who wants to play this Funko ass Pop fucking bootlegged ass wannabe Master Chief? this Lego block ass character. Who wants to play a drug addict, a druggy ass bitch with some clown ass makeup, with some white mask on and some weird ass hair with some pink gloves? Who wants to wear that with these ugly ass looking fucking Gucci link ass shoes? Like, what the fuck is this? Who wants to play this fucking gay troglodyte ass motherfucker, blockadite ass motherfucker? Like, look at this. Look at this. This motherfucker should belong in jail. This shit should have been in a jail cell, locked up. This look like fucking R. Kelly when he got the fuck out, and then he's like, yo, like, I'm still here, I'm still living. Yep, I'm R. Kelly, and look, I can turn visible now, so I don't get in trouble. So I can peek and see all the fucking women and keep them all in my slavery bank. Oh my god. This dude needs to be locked up. She man transformer needs to be locked up. Again, don't even need to come out. What the fuck is this? We got the Killmonger fucking face look without the fucking haircut? We're doing reverse Killmongers? Holy shit. Fucking dude just step out of the forest and just step out of the fucking this dude looks like he stepped out of a fucking one of those African futuristic tropical rainforest. Like, this dude just stepped out of there like, yeah, I'm a man now. Got the Killmonger face without the fucking haircut. This looks cool. Look at me, you guys. And then you got this twat right here, this twatty twat. Look at herself in the mirror like, I can't believe I look like this. And my the fucking doctor, he went in there and cut my fucking nose like this, and then he cut my face right here. He gave me all these like cuts and angles, but I still look pretty. This is almost like a BBL but in reverse. But this is even worse. This is even worse. They talking about, you know, they want their face looking good like a duck. This looks even worse, and this bitch still thinks she's cute. She's like, wow, look at me, I look really cute. Look at my sinus, look at my eyes, it looks so pretty. You like my cyber arms? I know you like it. Look, I got a big foxy coat. And with these skinny legs right here, look, I got a seatbelt too. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh shit. Nah, bro. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Who is playing this game? Who wants to play this game? I don't even want to play as him. What the fuck is that? It's almost giving out a sign saying red alert, red alert. Oh my god, these people need to be ashamed of themselves. Look at this shit. This is so trash. Get this trash up out of here, bro. But anyway, back to this here, bro. Like again, man, they're holding themselves accountable, bro. I can appreciate what Xbox is doing. They're saying, look, if Motorsport is not doing well, it sucks, it is not getting the traction that we deserve, we're not going to keep just throwing money at them to fix the fucking problem. What we're going to do, we're going to shift gears, have them work in the background. We're going to put playground games in the forefront, because everybody is buying more Forza Horizon games than Motorsport. It is what it is. And when this game comes out on PlayStation, guess what? It's going to sell way more than Gran Turismo fucking 7. And even if Gran Turismo 8 came out, they're not, all those casuals is not going to be bothered picking up Gran Turismo 8. You know why? Because guess what? Forza Horizon 6, Forza Horizon 7, Forza Horizon 8, they're all going to be good fucking games. They want to have fun. These games are getting more expensive. $70, $80. They're tired of boring ass games. If I'm gonna be paying that much money, you gotta give me something fun to play with. Okay? I want a fun game to have fun, enjoy myself. I can do whatever I want and make the character, make the car customizations that I want. Xbox is delivering on that front. Where are we seeing PlayStation doing that? Right? But I forgot, you know, PlayStation is doing so well, but let's see how they was during 2025. How that Naughty Dog game, Naughty Dog forced employees to crunch to meet deadlines for a new game demo. Oh, I wonder why. Yeah, they're crunching now. Oh, they're fucking really crunching because they're missing deadlines. I thought they got this game mostly fucking done. This game still looked like it's far away. And they are crunching, trying to scramble to make a demo? Bro, the last time I heard that Elder Scrolls 6 has already a fucking trailer and a demo ready to go. They already got a playable demo game ready to go in the Creation Engine 2 right now as we speak. And they got a fucking trailer going around inside a fucking Xbox right now. You telling me Intergalactic is still not even fucking ready? We only see a little snippet of gameplay, a small snippet, and just a CGI bullshit ass trailer. And this studio is missing deadlines. And they're scrambling to crunch their Captain Crunch ass to make a fucking gameplay demo. I'm gonna tell you what Sony CEO, I'm talking about Sony, not PlayStation, right? Not the PlayStation CEOs. Sony CEOs, right? They are really holding these studios to the fire. Okay, and I appreciate what Sony CEOs are doing. Because PlayStation CEOs or whoever that's in charge of this ain't doing their fucking job at all. And they need to get fired. Whoever, Herman Host, whatever, they need to get fired. They really do. They're not holding these studios accountable for their actions and their failures. But I tell you one thing, Sony CEO is stepping in and saying, we're going to hold each and every one of our first party fucking studios accountable for their fucking actions. Just like you see Xbox holding it down. They're saying, look, if this game is not working, we got Turn 10. We're going to make Turn 10 and make them a background studio. We're going to put Forza Horizon 6 in the forefront. No ifs, ands, or buts. No wasting money. None of this type of garbage. They had their chance. We're going to fix it, make the change, and do what we need to do. That's what the fuck they're doing. They're holding this shit accountable. Why in the fuck are they not holding this shit? They should have been holding both of these studios accountable years ago. This fucking studio scrambling over here, Naughty Dog, they're not the same studio anyway. They're just a fucking joke. And now we got Sucker Punch over here. That Sucker Punch production co-founder leaves the studio after nearly 30 years. Most likely got fired, which that is confirmed. He got fired. Because you know why? Because the sales of Ghost of Yotei was a failure. It didn't meet sales expectations, thinking like 3.3 million was enough. I told you, it's not enough. It is not enough. You know how much this game right here is going to be making? Forza Horizon 6. You know how much money this game right here alone is going to make? And Forza Horizon 5 on both Xbox and PC sold over 30 million copies, plus another 10 million copies on PlayStation 5. How many copies is that in total? That's 40 million copies. 40 million fucking copies. You know how much Forza Horizon 6 is going to be? Because it's going to take place in Japan. It's going to sell more than 40 million copies. I'll tell you that much. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million copies. I know damn sure Forza Horizon 6 is going to sell more copies than even Forza Horizon 5. You thought Forza Horizon 5, 40 million copies is impressive on all three platforms? Wait till Forza Horizon 6. It's going to dominate the charts across the board. That's how you know this game moving the needle. This game is moving the needle. How in the fuck is PlayStation going to make money? This game can't even move the damn needle. What is this? What, you think these rock'em sock'em robots is going to be moving the fucking needle for us? This motherfucker? This game right here, this is gonna move the needle, bitch. This motherfucker, this game is gonna be a drop in the bucket. This is just gonna be, this is gonna be nothing. It's gonna be nothing. It's just gonna it's gonna be like, okay, it does great, and then it's gonna drop all the way back down. Nobody don't really care for this game. I don't even fucking care. I'm not even gonna play this game. Why would I waste my money on a Sony product and they can't even make a fucking game that real gamers want to play? It's 2026, people. PlayStation needs to start holding themselves accountable and start making games just like make a Halo. How about, hey, PlayStation, how about you make a Killzone? Remake that. Remake Resistance. These PlayStation fans been asking and waiting for that for God knows how long. How about you do something like that? What the fuck, man? And then when this happens right here, that just goes to show that their fucking sales for Ghost of Yotei was a failure. You know what they should have done? They should have just kept Gen Sakai, like I said before, during 2025, and they would have been okay. Fix the story a little bit. They would have been okay. Everything would have been great. Ghost of Tsushima 2 would have been really good. We would like to see the story continue and whatever in new development. Everything will be great. They would have been selling a lot more copies. This is just clear as day that it didn't reach sales expectations. If he's leaving after 30 years, he got fired. Sony just called them up and say, hey, who's in charge over there at Sucker Punch? Oh, you're in charge? You're the co-founder? Well, guess what? Pack up your bags. You're out of here. We'll give you the option. We'll let you resign on your own, or we'll fire you. Which one do you want? And he probably took the easy way out. That's what he fucking did. He didn't want to embarrass himself because he knew that this game didn't reach sale expectations. And now you got Captain Crunch Naughty Dog Studio over here, hasn't even put out any fucking game during this whole entire generation. So basically they got their thumb up their ass. The Last of Us whatever live service game was canceled. And then what? And then they didn't even put out a game ever since then. This remakes and stuff like that, which nobody gives a fuck about. And this game is not even still not ready. And then they got Captain Crunch all over it. I'm telling you, yo, this is the year that Sony this year, like Sony CEO, not PlayStation CEOs, whoever that's in charge, Herman Holtz or whoever the fuck. No. Sony is in charge of PlayStation right now, and Sony is stepping in, and these CEOs they're not fucking around with PlayStation at all. They are going to squash these motherfuckers out the building. They are holding these fucking studios more accountable than ever before. They want to see money to be grown. They're sitting there, they're witnessing all of these Xbox games are selling well or even better than what games that we have put out in the past fucking 5 years. 5 years was the first console generation was 2020. We already passed 5 years. Now we're in 2026. We're in the 6th year. And first party PlayStation games still not selling fucking well. Still selling like dog shit. It's crazy. And not only that, here's some more bad news, right? Former Destiny artist and Marathon art director leaves Bungie following the fallout from the now resolved controversy. So basically, since this game had whatchamacallit, I think it was last year, 2025, with the whole fucking they were stealing art and stuff, and now they got that settled and stuff like that. And now you see him, like, the art director say, yo, I'm out of here. I'm tired of this garbage. Destiny artist person for Destiny, he's like, I'm not working on this fucking garbage ass Marathon game. I'm out of here. I'm tired of this shit. You know? He probably didn't even want this game anyway to begin with to be like this. This is fucking trash. This is not the game that they wanted to make. And this game still looks like ass. It looks like trash. What the fuck is this? Telling you, bro, Sony is knocking on the doors for each one. They're knocking on the door on Naughty Dog. They already knocked on the door and busted down and say, no, you're out of here. We're gonna replace you, have somebody else. And then guess what? Sony said, I'm gonna tell you what to do, and you better fucking do it. If we tell you to put Jin Sakai in the next game, you're gonna fucking do it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just like Naughty Dog soon gonna have that treatment. They are soon going to have that fucking treatment real soon. Bungie is already getting that treatment right now. Bungie is already getting that treatment right now. In 2026. They're gonna get that treatment because they're gonna be like, bitch, you're gonna do what I tell you to do. We don't give a fuck whatever the fuck your goofy ass bullshit that you're making. I'm gonna tell you what you're going to do, and you're gonna make it for us. Period. You give me a gritty ass shooter game, not this garbage looking Lego block Clado game. And the only game that they're going to have in this whole entire generation, right, is only going to be this. Sorrows. That is it. Sorrows is the only AAA game coming out in fucking April. Well, not even a AAA game. It's more of a AA game trying to be a AAA game. It's the only game that's going to be coming out in April of this year in 2026. This is what PlayStation has. This is all PlayStation got. Oh, what? This is all the fuck they have? What is going on? I guess those years ago when Sony not fucking around. Sony said, and the PlayStation CEO said, look, we're going to be putting out one AAA game title per year. And this is that one AAA game title per year. They're not putting out 2. They're not putting out 3. They're not putting out 4. They're only making one AAA game title a year. That's it. So much of console being in first place. Console sales, they're first place, they're amazing, yay! And they only getting one fucking game. And you know this game ain't gonna be selling well either. It's just gonna be like, it's just gonna get left in the dust. So far, every game that Sony has put out is being left in the dust. Ghost of Yote got left in the dust. Nobody gives a fuck about Naughty Dog bullshit ass intergalactic gay whatever. They don't care about that. And now they don't give a fuck. And then you got people who don't even really care about this game called Marathon. They'd much rather go back and play Destiny 1 and 2 than fucking Marathon. Everybody's looking at fucking the Halo game right here. This game, this is what they're checking out. They don't give a fuck about this game. They're looking at this game and say, I want to play this game. This game looks good. And even if this game is AI, which is crazy to say this, but it is, and they want to play this game. People are more excited about Forza Horizon 6, and then we got Fable. And then the best that they have is Sorrows. PlayStation, the best game that they have right now is fucking Sorrows. Sorry. This sorry ass game. You know, it could be good. Who knows? It might be good. But let me tell you something right now. Let's just keep it a buck here. It ain't gonna move the fucking needle. Okay? Sony problem is their games are so boring, so fucking boring, so generic. It's just like, bro, it's 2026, bro. When the fuck are you gonna make a first-person shooter game? Where is your open world racing games? Where are your RPG games where I could just do whatever the fuck I want? People want creative freedom and shit that they want to do. They don't want to keep playing these one and done games that cost $70 to $80. Shit is getting expensive now. Shit is getting expensive. And not just here, right? All around the world, right? I told you this shit earlier from out in Iranian. That dictator said, yeah, we know we got water shortages, this problem. We spent all this money out in all these other countries. Yeah, we don't really got that much for you guys, but here's what we can do. Each month, we'll just give you $7. And you think all those fucking Iranian people are happy about that? That we're getting $7 fucking dollars? You thought the US was bad when they gave a stimulus check of like $2,000, $1,500, whatever amount of money that we have for the stimulus check. You thought that was bad? You thought that was bad? Hold on, we gotta take that back now. $7 fucking dollars? Whoo, you would have been see me out on the streets, bro. You would have been see me out on the streets. I would have been rioting at that point. For real. All these problems and all this shit, I gotta pay all this rent and all this shit. What is the government gonna do to help us out? And the only solution is, yeah, we'll just pay you $7. That will help you. You think $7 is gonna help me in every fucking month? This is that same bullshit right here with Sony. You think this game is going to help you in terms of sales and bringing player engagement? We already stepping into 2026 with next gen consoles and things on the way. You gotta start stepping up your fucking game, Sony. I'm sorry. There's no sorry. Okay, sorry was back in 2025. I'm not feeling sorry for you. You're just pathetic at this point. Step up and start making games that gamers want to play on the fucking PlayStation. And I'm not alone. I got fucking people at the job that are saying, hey, yo, you know, I would like to see Resistance. I like to see a Killzone game. I like to see some first-person shooter games. I would like to see some open world racing game, Motor Storm, this, that, you know. There was some really cool games that I really like to play, and I enjoyed it, and I buy those games. Where's the Sony in that? Look, I'm saying the same thing. Where the fuck are they? Because their games are not moving the needle. Xbox games moving the needle. Because if Xbox games was so bad, it wouldn't be not selling on your platform, but it is. It's outselling our platform, is selling well on PC, and guess what? It's selling extremely well on PlayStation. So why is PlayStation, most of their first party games are not doing so fucking well on other platforms and other places? Right? Like, come on, man. And then we got the Xbox reported a tease of might be showing off the developer direct, which we already have confirmation, and we might get potential surprises. Yeah, we got some fucking surprises. Look at this shit. We got Xbox is eating good. I can't believe Xbox with their shit of problems that they had, right? Remember with their price hikes, right? All this bullshit of like the AI shit, whatever, right? You know, shutting down some studios, shutting down some games, right? But you know what the crazy part is? The fact that they are delivering more fucking games than any other publisher right now. Out of the three, well, not the three, because Nintendo got their fucking gaming license revoked. Out of PlayStation, right? And Xbox is delivering fucking games, and they're just dropping them. They're dropping them. Yes, the price hike here, right? Game Pass raised their prices, right? It happens. It affected me too. It raised the price on PC Game Pass for me, right? But again, I can't really get mad at them because they're dropping fucking games what I want them to drop. They're dropping games that I want to play. They're making games that I want to play. So I really can't really get all fucking mad at. Say as you will about them, right? You got a problem with them. You don't see me stopping you from saying it, right? If somebody said like, oh, I don't like their price hike and stuff like that, whatever, that is justifiable. I'm not stopping you or whatever. I can agree with you on that. I think it's fucking retarded for them raising their fucking prices and this, that, and the third. But these baseless ass fucking bullshit of like Xbox is dead, Xbox ain't got no games and all this bullshit. I'm like, bro, they're dropping games, more games than what PlayStation is dropping. What the fuck did they drop? They're not dropping games that are exciting. Ghost of Yotei was a failure. Intergalactic, the Prophetic Gay, whatever the fuck that is, it's just it's a snooze fest. Nobody cares about that. Nobody gives a fuck about Marathon. And now we got Xbox here showing off Playground games, 2 Playground games. Not 1, 2. Not 1, but 2. Obsidian dropped 2 games last year, right? Valve and Outer Worlds 2. 2 games. Not 1, but 2. Playground Games is doing the same thing. Fable and an open world racing game. 2 games. You know what that tells me? Bitch, they're putting in more work than your whole entire goddamn PlayStation fucking studios. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Talking about, oh, you know, Insomniac put in work, you know, this put in work, all these motherfuckers put in work, right? All of these people are putting in work. They not doing shit. They ain't doing shit. Jesus Christ, like, I swear. I don't know what they're gonna do in 2026, but I hope to God that they're going to turn shit around, because this right here it's a complete utter fucking mess. It's like a disaster. Console sales don't mean shit if your games are not doing well, they're not selling well, you're not making games that gets people even fucking excited. Like for real, like I was listening to a podcast. I forgot what it was. I think it was Solidcast, right? I think it was Solidcast. They had Blaze 4K. They had some other dude, but they even had BitCloud. Sorry about that. Shout out to BitCloud, right? And they're talking about some games and reminiscing the old times, and they're talking shit about Xbox. Well, they do whatever. Think about games at the top. Like, bro, they've been dropping fucking games left and fucking right. They need to start fucking putting some games like it's like a breath of fresh fucking air. Like this shit, like, again, Yote was a fucking failure. Naughty Dog next game is going to be another failure, and Sony basically is on their fucking ass and on their neck on this fucking game. Marathon, they're just trying to throw money at it, and it's just going to be dead on arrival. Asmongold has said it best. They're going to be playing it after a few days. They're going to go right back to Arc Raiders. Like, of course. Like, I don't think this game is going to do like extremely fucking well like they hopefully do. Because like again, like we're going from games that looks like, like looking like this to something like it's like as an abomination. Like, why? It just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got shit that looks like this to this. It's just like so much detail, so much things going on, so much carefully placed thing. And even though this game is a work in progress, what the fuck is this what we're looking at, man? This is crazy. This is fucking crazy, bro. But like again, Xbox is on a fucking roll, putting out games, dropping shit, right? I don't give a fuck if it goes on PlayStation, bitch. They're still making IPs and new games. Where is that fucking same energy for PlayStation over there? Okay, you made remakes of this game. You put out 1 or 2 IPs. What the fuck, man? You need to start making sequels. Where's Uncharted 5? Right? Bring franchises back and make them like it's brand new, like it's a part of the studio. They can't even make a first-person shooter game, for crying out loud. What the fuck are we doing? They can't even do that. But again, that the Xbox Developer Direct is coming out in January 2022, right? They got Fable, Forza Horizon 6. They putting out 2 fucking games. Like, it's insane. You thought Insomniac was putting in fucking work and shit? Insomniac ain't shit. Insomniac shit. Playground is putting out 2 fucking games simultaneously. We seen Obsidian put out 2 fucking games. Say as you will about Fable. Fable's going towards PlayStation, right? But guess what? They're gonna be making that fucking money. PlayStation fans been wanting fucking Fable over there. Everybody said Fable this, Fable's gay. It's gonna be funny that it's gonna make it into the fucking top charts. Is going to be making it to the top charts. People do like to play Obsidian games. Fable's going over there, right? They had the Outer Worlds 2 drop not that long ago, last year. They put out 2 games back to back. Now we're going to see this happening again. We got Fable and Playground Games dropping 2 games back to back. Crazy. And you got Game Freak is going to be there at the developer direct. Bro, this is like this direct is more interesting to watch than PlayStation fucking Showcase. If I hear the words PlayStation fucking Showcase, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna curl my ass up, go back to fucking bed, and react to it later because there's nothing really going on over there. There's nothing. They're saying shit. We gotta cut this bullshit out. Like, right, say as you will about Xbox when they canceling games, right? Raising their prices, and right? One thing that we can't really sit here and complain about is their fucking games. They are dropping games. That's what's the most important thing. When you buying these fucking consoles, these systems, you're playing for games. I pay for this system to have games drop, and guess what? They keep dropping games left and fucking right. Why we don't see that same energy for PlayStation, right? And I'm listening to Solidcast, right? Blaze 4K, you know, I have to reminisce of the old days, Killzone, Resistance, and all this bullshit. We don't got enough people over there on the PlayStation side to really push it or complain about it, say, hey, you know, get this up and running. The PlayStation CEO don't even know their own fucking fan base. That's how sad they are. It seems like Xbox knows their own fan base, right? They have to change and do shit differently, right? In a direction that, okay, right? Hardcore Xbox fans don't really like this. But again, why should it matter? I mean, we're getting exposure. The games are selling well on their platform. I remember when they fucking told us, saying, oh, Xbox don't have no games. They don't have this. They're not selling well. Well, it seems like it's selling well on PlayStation. Okay, so when it comes down to PlayStation games, their own first party, not third party, not their little whatchamacallit, what was that game was Helldivers 2. That's outside third party bullshit. We're talking about in-house, you know, PlayStation fucking games, first party. Why is those games are not selling well? Those games are not fucking selling well. They're not even selling well on their own platform. Sells well on some of those games, could sell really well on PC, but it ain't selling well in-house. But yet Xbox games, all of their games are selling well in-house. Not every single game, but most of their fucking games is selling extremely well. Forza Horizon 6 is going to sell extremely well. Fable is going to sell extremely well, right? We've seen Outer Worlds 2 did very well. Starfield did very fucking well. Say as you will about Starfield, but it's doing very fucking well. Both on Xbox and on PC. It made a profit. It made money. Right? Now we got this coming up here. I'm more excited to watch this. I'm not going to do a reaction video on this on this date. So don't worry. We'll hang tight. We're going to do a nice reaction. And we'll watch it together. We'll talk about all the games that they shown, and you know, give you my 2 cents. But other than that, man, they're dropping fucking games. Where's PlayStation developer direct? Where's PlayStation saying, hey, you know, we got a showcase, right? We're putting out games, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that? You know, if I go down here, right? Even though, right, all the Xbox games affected with Microsoft layoff and mass layoff. Personally, I don't give a fuck about these layoffs on either side. All I care about is these games, right? And if Xbox can turn around and say, hey, we still got 40 plus projects actively in development. 40 plus. Where the fuck am I hearing that on PlayStation? That's the fuck I'm saying. Where in the fuck am I hearing that on PlayStation? Where is that energy? All I get the energy of, this game is in fucking crunch mode. This game was a fucking failure. It's so worse. I even told my friend at the job, bro, Gabe, he said, you know, he was talking to, you know, we brung up Ghost of Tsushima, and he's like, you know, what about that Ghost of Yotei? I told him, no, don't do it. He told me why. I was like, look, the story is pretty much that woke ass garbage. That this is gonna be one of those, LGBT girl boss bullshit, and she's just gonna be a lesbian, and then she's gonna have her fucking child at the end. Like, is that type of garbage. Jen Sakai is not even sorry, excuse me. Jen Sakai is not gonna be in this game, nor even hinted at this game. No cameo, no nothing. And he's like, damn, it's like that? Man, I don't want no fucking woke ass shit. Even he realized there was some woke ass shit. Like he's getting tired of that shit too. So there's no point of wasting fucking money on this type of garbage. Go play a game like, again, Forza Horizon 6, Fable. Those are the games that you should be really fucking paying for and playing. And speaking of which, you know how it is. Like, you got these games that are going out on multi-platform, which Xbox is fucking doing. They're pushing more into that direction, especially with the prices in terms of RAM shit going on with that, right? So like again, this is smart. This is all smart. Like, bro, like you know, if, let's say for example, if a PC is so damn high, it's like, oh shit, like how can I play these Xbox games? You can play it on your phones, tablets, TV, handheld, whatever handheld device you have. You could, if you have even like, again, a small form factor PC, even for a big PC, right? Like you could play a lot of these games, and including the traditional console. Like, they're like, Xbox is in the right path. They're fucking being smart, for real, because you don't see a lot of people going out here just running out there just dropping, money like is wasteful. They're really thinking tactfully about their fucking money, right? They're thinking about investment in their fucking money, right? That's why I invested myself in a PC, because guess what? I'm able to play games, I'm able to edit, record stuff, download programs that I want. I could listen to music on here, I could watch whatever the fuck I want. And then on top of that, I also got life things too. I got, right, tax return is coming up soon, right? That's going to be coming in the mailbox, and I can able to be paying my bills, my taxes and stuff online. Right? Gone the days of like, finding a job at the billboard in the fucking library. Those days are long gone. Nobody ain't doing that shit anymore. Maybe for small jobs, but if you want a real fucking job, man, you better go towards either the fucking state or whatever that will help you to get you a fucking job, or you're gonna have to go online and look up Indeed jobs and start fucking emailing and putting out your resume and whatever fucking papers, right? Gone the days of those, walking into shit. Now it's all online. Shit, man. The future has been here, right? And now, right, we got more competition with the Steam machine going to be coming up. We got Xbox with the Magnus Opus. We got Steam machine, bro. It's gonna put more pressure on fucking PlayStation more than ever. You think Xbox is on pressure? Sure, they're on pressure, but they're not as much pressure like fucking PlayStation is, because PlayStation don't even have the fucking freedom. If we already know that this console is gonna be a fucking hybrid, and let's not forget about this. I'm sorry, I had to jump back here real quick, but let's not fucking forget, they dropped 2 fucking handhelds last year. These are legit fucking handhelds. These handhelds should have been what PlayStation should have been dropping for the fucking Portal, but the Portal was a fucking failure. And that's another thing too, their hardware is a fucking failure too. It's fucking crazy. It's like, why every time PlayStation keeps getting these L's left and right? Their PlayStation Pro, it can't even play Metal Gear Solid at fucking 1080p 60. It's at 720p 30. Oh my god, this like, how is a powerful PlayStation Pro that you're paying $750 for can't even play Metal Gear Solid? Bro, this shit is fucking wild, right? But then they told me, oh, PlayStation the best, PlayStation is this, but then their fucking VR, they're not supporting. That's all I hear. The VR2 is a bunch of fucking crickets, right? And then their Portal is not even a PSP, not even close to that. The PS Vita has more functionality than the fucking Portal, and that's a fucking failure. But then Xbox out here partnering up with you know, the Xbox, you know, the ROG, you know, so the Xbox ROG Ally and the Ally X, right? One is $1,000, one is like $600, right? I pay for the white one $600. I don't need $1,000 one because I already have a powerful PC anyway to play AAA games. I play really like smaller games on there, and it's been working perfectly fucking fine. Updates, everything is working fine. There's only a few clicks of a button. Nothing really major I have to do, and it's working just perfectly fine. I take it to work every single day and I played it, take it out and play it. Yeah, you know, so like again, they you know, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're dropping 2 fucking handhelds that are actually legit handhelds to download games offline, off the cloud. I can even play it if I want to use that handheld. I could use it. I could use that handheld for cloud too, or I don't. I could just download the game offline and still play the fucking game. So really, the choice is up to me. And when we're looking at that handheld, that's going to give us a clue of what their next gen console going to be. It's going to be a console PC hybrid, right? Steam is already good. They already have a storefront, right? They already got Steam sales that's selling cheaper games. And then on top of that, they building their own fucking hardware. This used to be a software company. Now they're making hardware. Xbox is a software company that is making hardware. What the fuck is PlayStation? PlayStation is a hardware company, but their fucking software is total fucking trash. Hacks every single time. We heard about hacks like not even that long ago. I think they have the keys or something like that. It's just fucking wild. So PlayStation 5 is already hackable right now. Not even the Xbox yet. Maybe the Xbox will soon, but PlayStation already got hackable keys and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, their hardware is fine, but then like again, their software is just fucking terrible. And their hardware sells like shit because they're pricing it, or they have functionality like key features that are not even there. Again, my Xbox ROG Ally, just the $600 model, I can download my games, put it at whatever settings that I want. If I need to put it on low to achieve 60, I will do it. And then it still plays and it runs fine. Everything is fucking good. But then if you play on the portal, it's like, I need an internet connection. I need to be online. You can't play the games offline. You can't even download it offline. You need to stay connected. It's retarded. But then the PS Vita wasn't even like that. The PS Vita, you could literally turn off the internet and turn off whatever. And if you want to still play your games off the thing, you can. It is so hackable, so easy. They even made the device makes it run even better than what the fuck they can ever achieve. Sony needs to work on their fucking software skills, period. So is Nintendo, but Nintendo's not even in this conversation. But even them, they're just fucking up. So it seems to me Xbox is right now is console wise right now is pretty much right on top. They're not perfect. Don't get me wrong. They're not perfect, but the games, putting out 2 handhelds that actually is actual fucking handheld device, comfortable in my hands, I could play it. They are putting their games everywhere on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. They're still continuing to develop legacy IPs, like again, Forza Horizon 6. You know, it started from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're heading into 6. And guess what? We're gonna still have Forza Horizon 7, 8, 9, 10. Those shits are still gonna continue. Watch. Right? More games, like again, if Fable did really well, then I'm pretty sure it will. They're gonna make another Fable 2, Fable 3, right? And then we still getting Gears of War E-Day. We have already so many Gears games already. These legacy franchises are still continuing, but poor PlayStation. And then we got, again, Steam is coming in here hot. Is going to put even more pressure on PlayStation because we don't know what the PlayStation PS6 is going to be like. If I get access to all these games and everything else at a cheaper price, that seems like a well worth investment. It's especially for $1,000. if it was $1,000, like that's really is the price gap, great. And let's say the Xbox is also going to probably most likely be $1,000 something. But again, if they give me the freedom of like I could just download whatever I want, applications and shit like that, you have fucking no idea. Like the applications that you can download is going to be fucking insane. Lively wallpaper. Now you don't have to, you know, wait for a patch or an update. You could actually get fucking wallpapers, you know, live in the background. Like imagine that on a console or even on the Steam. You can just put wallpapers up and be like, hey man, you know, you want a wallpaper that looks cool? Look, it's that simple. I could download a wallpaper from YouTube, like right here, like I got the Soccer 2 logo and stuff like that, Heart of Chernobyl, and you could slap it on there and at the same time get access to your games and stuff and play it right over. So you guys don't understand like the applications that you can do with this shit. Like, you know, again, you can edit videos, actually legitimately edit real video with a real software, no bootlegging software, no mobile software editor on a console. Like it, like now you can legitly have DaVinci Resolve to edit videos on a smaller device, on a Steam Deck or even on Xbox. That's going to be even more insane, right? You can actually have video players, different video players on here, which is going to be another insane, right? You can take screenshots easily, right? Like there's so many applications that you could do. You could download different web browsers. That'd be another thing too. Like it's just fucking, it's going to be insane of like the amount of things and applications that you could do on here. It's going to be ridiculous. So it's putting on a lot of pressure on here. Now, is it going to cost $1,000? Most likely, yes. I mean, we can see already the RAM prices already. Like again, I got 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Shit, right now that kit that I have right now is probably, we're sitting at probably damn near almost $500 easily. My RAM kits are basically damn near $500 fucking dollars easily. Shit, and my graphics card price probably went up too. Even if it's an old one, it still went up. Shit, I probably built this PC that probably cost less than $1,000, right? Everything that I bought it on sale, pricing, right? In total, it probably will be like $1,200, $300 at most. But since this price, you know, whatever with this, I'm sitting on a computer that is probably worth like now like $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000 easily. It's crazy. And I brought all that shit for cheap. The graphics card that I brought, I only paid for $350, and that's a 6080 non-XT 16 gigabytes of VRAM. $350. Where are you gonna find that? Especially for a 6080. RX 6080? Fuck, man. Hey, bro. Telling you, yo, the pressure is on. You know, is Microsoft is competing with Steam a little bit? Yes, for sure. Yes, they are definitely competing on here. That's why I got two of the apps right here. I mean, look, I got Steam and that. They really are competing. I tell you one thing, I don't hear about PlayStation shit, nor I don't care about their PlayStation app because they don't do shit. But you see, you know, like again, I got games on here all day, paying for it, playing it, and I'm enjoying my games. Shit, man, I brought some new games right here. Okay, put it in that work, and then now again, you know, again, Xbox is with the whole Game Pass and stuff. I'm still subscribed to it. I got a whole shit ton of more games right here that I could get access to and play it and stuff like that. So yeah, the competition is real. Like for between Xbox and Steam, there's some real competition here. There is some real legitimate competition. But for PlayStation, where are they at? Nowhere to be found, you know. nowhere to be found. So it's going to be interesting if they're going to make their app or whatever be a part of it. But first and foremost, they need to work on their fucking games, period. Because if they don't work on their fucking games, then there's no point of buying the console anyway in the first place. Because it's like, why would I buy a console with no games? And what I mean by no games, if I'm buying a PlayStation system, I'm expecting PlayStation first party games to be on there ready to go. I don't give a fuck whether if it's exclusive or not. What I care about the most is, what games are you developing for me to enjoy myself to play it? Because if you ain't got shit, if you ain't got nothing, what's the point of even buying it? I might as well spend my time on either on a Steam machine or on an Xbox console, because they got games for me that I want to play. Whether or not they're third party or they're going over here or there, they're making legacy titles. They're still pumping them out. What the fuck happened to Killzone? What the fuck happened to this? This is why I'm listening to that Solid Cast, you know, with BitCloud and Blaze 4K, you know, go crying, boo-hooing, and reminiscing the whole time. Not for BitCloud, but for Blaze, you know, and then the other host, the other guy. You know, all this crying bullshit, like wah crying, man, like what the fuck, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I want to hear about, like, yo, are you really putting Sony, you know, like you stepping on Sony's neck, or you just letting them take it easy? Because they need to get the neck get a little, they need to get the neck stomp. Okay, we got real competition here. And look, and then this is how you know PlayStation keep fucking up right here with this game right here, with this MMO. Horizon Steel Fortress for PC, iOS, and Android, and is not even coming out on PlayStation. And I saw the gameplay of this. This shit looks really good, even though if it's a mobile game. But this is the type of Horizon game that I will fucking want to pick up and play, because this is not Aloy with a fucking bow and a spear in Forbidden, Forgotten, boring ass West. Like this is the best that she can fucking do. It's so lazy, so boring. Why would I fight a dinosaur with a bow and arrow and a little bitty spear? It's just retarded. It's fucking retarded. But this one right here got that Monster Hunter type of vibe where they got different weapons, different this. It's more fast paced. You know, this looks like a much more fun game to like really play on my, you know, on a PC. To be honest, this is something that I would have mind picking up and playing if it was on PlayStation. But PlayStation, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what they're smoking. I don't know what they're on, but they keep shooting themselves in the foot. Who would have guessed? And now this game is exclusively on here, on the Steam. Basically, PlayStation just made it an exclusive title for Valve. And I remember when all those fucking, you know, PlayStation gamers like exclusive does matter. Well, exclusive doesn't really fucking matter, because guess what? Well, this game right here is your franchise, is your IP. Horizon MMORPG Steel Fortress. It's going towards PC, iOS, and Android. I don't even see a PS5. So that just lets me know that guess what? Exclusive doesn't fucking matter. So that whole fanboy argument narrative is already fucking dead and being thrown out the window. I'm telling you, 2026, yo, we're gonna hold these motherfuckers accountable. We're holding these motherfuckers accountable, because this is getting ridiculous. And again, right, going back to here, right, we seen these two articles. Sure, yeah, Xbox did some layoffs, Xbox raised some prices, but again, they still got 40 plus projects actively in development. 40 plus projects. 40. Not one, not 5, not 10, 40. We're getting games this year more than just one AAA game. We're getting this game, and we're gonna get a sneak peek of this, and they're probably gonna have some more extra goodies and surprises. So even more games that's going to be arriving towards the platform. Shit, man, say as you will, but look at the games that's right here. Keeper was another. That's from I think it's from Double Fine. right? Hold on, let me go scroll this down a little bit so you can see. Right, you got Keeper right here. Ninja Gaiden 4, that was fucking amazing and did fucking extremely well. Thank you, Xbox, you know, for funding a game. Even though, yeah, it's going towards PlayStation, but guess what? Who's doing it? PlayStation is literally in fucking Japan. Team Ninja and all those fucking people, and they're right down the fucking road. It's literally only a phone call away, or even taking a walk down the street to go down to go down to Team Ninja Studio. But you got Xbox all the way from the west jumping on the plane, going all the way over there to Team Ninja to talk about, hey, can you do Ninja Gaiden 4? We'll fund the game, we'll do this, and we'll grab this as well and do that. Okay. We'll get Platinum involved. Platinum owe us from the last time that whatever they fucked up. They got Platinum on the phone. They got fucking Team Ninja, Xbox right there funding the game. Made it happen. Where is that? Where is PlayStation doing that shit? I want to hear PlayStation doing that shit too. That's just basically, it just shows me that PlayStation doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to fund their fucking games, and their games are fucking garbage. It's trash. You got fucking Black Ops 7, right? And I put it like this way. Black Ops 7 is fucking trash, okay? Even I'm saying it. Even though I'm an Xbox fan, I don't agree with everyone that's out there and say, oh yeah, Black Ops 7 is amazing and shit. No, it's fucking garbage, okay? I don't like Black Ops 7. I'd much rather play Battlefield fucking 6 than over Black Ops 7. And I don't really care about Black Ops 7, nor even want to bother to even fucking play the game. It's boring, it's trash, it's cooked. They need to go back to the drawing board and redo what they need to do. If they keep making the same slop game of Call of Duty, I can care less, because I don't play Call of Duty like that. The only time I played it was Black Ops 6. I stopped halfway towards like season 2, and that's it. I was done. I was like, I'm not gonna keep playing this. Right? Moved on. And I damn sure I ain't downloaded Black Ops 7. It's fucking trash. It's just copy and paste fucking garbage. Okay? You got Outer Worlds 2, Indiana Jones, Clockwork Revolution, High on Life 2. High on Life 2 is coming to fucking Game Pass. And I got the first High on Life games. Look at this, look at this. Watch. See, the High on Life 2, what? It is coming soon. Right here, look. High on Life 2 coming in February 13th. It's coming out very soon, next month. And it's right there on Game Pass. And then, like, again, we're seeing, like, again, you know, High on Life 2. And I brought High on Life right here. So I'm going to be playing this. And then once this is done and complete, then I'll be ready for High on Life 2. I'll be ready to go. So, and I only picked this up for a couple of bucks. See how I got Steam and Game Pass? That they're working together for me to save money. I like this. I got Game Pass on sales, on Steam sales, and I got fucking this game. Shit, I'm about to be getting that Code Vein 2 coming up at the end of this month. That shit is gonna be insane. I love Code Vein, and Code Vein 2 looks fucking amazing. So we got that, Clockwork Revolution, this. You got the Dawn Waker. I think that's coming to Game Pass as well. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, Grounded 2, Gears of War Reloaded, and we already know Gears of War E-Day is coming out. You got Invincible Versus, right? Fallout 76. Like, there's just a shit ton of games here, first party, third party, all right here. And these are all great fucking games. These are all like legit video games. Say as you will about maybe one game, like here, you may not like this, or you may not like Versus, you may not like Keeper. Say as you will about whatever games that you may not like, but you can't fucking deny, like, you know what? They pretty much have a pretty good solid lineup right here. They got a game that's funny, High on Life 2, that's coming exclusively on, you know, going towards Game Pass. Great. Clockwork Revolution looked like another fucking RPG banger. You got Outer Worlds 2, they already did a Valve. Indiana Jones did really fucking well, and they already got DLC it already coming out. So it's like bro, like this is a pretty damn good solid lineup. I ain't really there's really nothing for me here to really complain about. Like, bro, like this shit is fucking solid. And they still got 40 other projects still in the works. So it's not like, oh, they ain't got no games. They got 40 projects. Where the fuck I'm hearing that on here? Where's a report on them saying, you know, this, you know, CEO or PlayStation say, hey, you guys, don't worry, you know, we canceled a few games, but we got 150 projects in the work. 150, wow. You know, or let me just be more realistic. Or maybe they might say, hey, we got 30 plus projects in the work. We got 20 plus projects in the works. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy for that, right? Even if it's 20 or 30, right? I'm still happy for that, right? Even if it's higher or it's higher than 50, I'm happy for that. Like, good. Like, we want to hear, PlayStation gamers want to hear something like that. They want to hear that, oh, they're making progress. They're developing games. They got other things in the pipeline, right? Do we get that? No, we don't get that shit. Look at this. Look at right here on this list right here. Look at all the dead franchises. This is how you know, like, like PlayStation is a fucking mess. And they're stumbling into 2026 and they don't even got their shit together. Right? Shout out to him. And this is on Gamesta channel. Shout out to Gamesta. This was a video that he made. Title. Dreamcast guy, PlayStation fanboy, shock. Xbox shut down and more studios, and which that's not even true. Like, how you gonna sit there and talk about, you know, Xbox studios getting shut down, but yet we're getting a developer direct, and on top of that, they still got Xbox has 40 plus projects actively in development, and they put out some games and they did extremely well. So what are we talking about? Right, let's go down the list right here. Shout out to him. Here is the facts, no rumors. The Last of Us Online, canceled. Yep. God of War live service, canceled. Spider-Man The Great Web, canceled. Days Gone sequel, multiplayer, canceled. They even making a Days Gone TV show, but no sequel to Days Gone. God of War live service, what the fuck is Bluepoint is thinking about doing? Like, they should be remaking, like, I don't know, the Resistance franchise, you know, Gears of War 1, you know, well, not Gears of War, I'm sorry, the Killzone franchise, the, you know, there's so many things that Bluepoint could have done instead of God of War. Why God of War live service? The God of War don't need a live service. It makes no sense. Spider-Man and the Great Web, cancel. I don't know why they canceled that. It'd be great to have a co-op, you know, whatever, multiplayer Spider-Man game. It's pretty good. Like, if you already got the game built on the system, just add another person to it. You know, The Last of Us Online was a fucking disappointment. They put out 2 remakes of it and no online Last of Us, and there still is a community for The Last of Us Remaster online. There's still a community playing that game. That's not gonna last much longer in the next couple of years, so take it as you will. You know, Twisted Metal, cancel. How you gonna cancel Twisted Metal while you have a TV show? You did season 1 for Twisted Metal, you got season 2 did Twisted Metal. Why? It doesn't make any sense. Bungie project Payback, cancel. Yeah, Payback. Yeah, there's no such thing as a fucking payback. I tell you one thing, you're gonna refund these fucking games after this fucking disastrous bullshit right here. This is payback. You're gonna refund me. All of this $40 bullshit was a waste of fucking money. For real, you're gonna have to refund fucking Sony for all the money that they put into this project. You're gonna refund their fucking ass. That's for damn sure. They're gonna get refunded for that. It's crazy. London studio co-op game canceled. Studio shut down by PlayStation. This is sad right here. Because you know why it's sad for me? Because I said the only way that I will ever buy a PlayStation game ever if they get London studios and get them working on the Getaway game and make the game open world, fix all the stuff, make it great, keep the same character and the same vibe, we're good. I'll play that game. I will get a PlayStation 5 or whatever the next PlayStation 6, 7 or 8. I'll get one just for this one game. Usually I will say I will never get a game. I will never get a one game. This is the only exception that I sat there and said, look, this is the reason why I left PlayStation, because back on PlayStation 2, because they canceled the Getaway. They were supposed to make another game for it, an open world Getaway game that takes place in London, which is really cool. Right? We got Grand Theft Auto to take place in American shit, but wouldn't it be cool to have it take place in London and stuff? Like, that would be pretty fucking cool. Right? And this game, they canceled it. Then they got them working on a stupid project game. You got them working on a stupid ass co-op game. Now it's canceled and they shut down the fucking studio. So right then and there, this studio doesn't even exist anymore, which is like, oh my god. It just makes it perfectly clear. Sony, PlayStation CEOs don't know what the fuck they're doing. They have no fucking clue whatsoever. They have no clue. But that's the only way that I will ever buy a PlayStation 5 or something. If they do something like that. Or I put it like this. If London Studio does a remake of the Getaway game of that IP, then I'll go get it. Then I'll go get and I'll drop $500 something just for that one game, because I really do like what London Studio was doing back on PlayStation 2 era. And since, Sony royally fucked up my favorite fucking studio and got them doing stupid shit, and now years later, it's okay. Deviation Game Project, which I don't give a fuck about, canceled, led to a shutdown studio again. And Concord, rest in peace. Yep, didn't even last that long. Thinking like it's gonna make $1 thinking about there was going to make $1 This is how you know PlayStation is just utter patheticness. And this is not even the whole list. Like, there's more canceled games is going to be on the way. I think that fucking whatever game, Fair Games, is going to get canceled, because I'm like, if you put out that fucking game, nobody's not going to even think about that game, nor even want to play that fucking game. Everybody's shitting on High Guard from that fucking reveal at the at the Game Awards, right, last year, 2025. And now you got Marathon and then Fair Games. Bro, just cancel that shit. Just cancel that shit, Sony. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know how to make a multiplayer game. You got to start small to work your way up. And that's what they need to start doing. They need to start small and work their way up. You got to build a fan base. You can't just get a fan base like in a snap of your fingers. You're just not going to do it. All your games and your studios are not well known for multiplayer. You need to start getting them, or some of these studios, to add multiplayer in some of these games, so then that way you build a fan base around it, and you know what I'm saying? You're building it. You're building up a fan base. You're building it up. Okay? If you can't get it instantaneously, then you got to build a fan base, which they already have from The Last of Us Online, because The Last of Us Remaster Online right now, and that multiplayer is still going and people are still playing that shit. So Sony should know better that they have a fan base. You have an audience. You did the TV show and stuff like that. This is where they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just don't know how to create a fan base. But yet you see Xbox, what they're doing, right? I know they had their little kerfuffle and their stumbles on that Halo whatever one, right? That was fucking embarrassing. It was trash, right? But they see now, like, hey, Todd Howard is directing the Fallout TV show, right? and everything is going fine. They're getting paid, they're seeing money, they're seeing growth in that industry. They got the games, right, and stuff like that. A little bit rocky, right, because of their updates and stuff like that, but it's getting towards like they want to kind of do that. So then they're like, hey, we make a TV show, we got Fallout 3 remaster coming out. It just gonna brings in audience, brings in people to play their games and enjoy themselves. Still, again, Xbox is a bit rocky, but so far they're on the right track than they was with that Halo bullshit, TV show and shit. Cause that shit was straight up ass and it was garbage. Okay, not afraid to say it. Not afraid to say it. Okay, because you know why? Because I'm a real gamer. But like again, they're on the right track right now. Currently, right now they're on the right track. Not perfect. Still needs to work on the gaming side with the updates with Fallout 4 and all that stuff. They need to work on that a lot, right? Or just don't touch it at all. If they are going to do a remaster or a special edition, make it separate from the base game. So then that way, when you do that, if they want to buy that, the mods will work for that. If they want to do something separate, that's fine. Just like how they did with Skyrim Special Edition and the original Skyrim, there's 2 separate mods on Nexus mod, right? So it just makes it a lot more easier and better for people. So not only that, right? You know, I made a comment about this shit right here. Sony fanboys still bragging about exclusive bangers while their first party games are selling like off-brand cereal on the bottom shelf at the general dollar. Yeah, for real. PlayStation fanboys be like, but our experience, while Sony first party sales are doing the mannequin challenge completely frozen. Y'all arguing console wars in 2026 like it's still the PS3 era. Yeah, it is absolutely fucking facts right there, because they still arguing about console wars. Console wars are dead. They're gone, buddy. This is the future right now. Here's what Sony's competition is right here. You got Game Pass right here and the games that Xbox is making. And then on top of that, you got Steam right here, where they have a whole complete fucking storefront of buying and selling games. Like, you know, again, like I got a storefront, library, community page, right? I got my profile, right? Like, this shit is all cool. You know, look at this. I got profile pics, right? All this shit, all this stuff. This is all cool shit. Right, got my Stalker 2 right here. Right, and now they got a storefront, right? I can buy all these games, you know, stuff like that. It's on sale or something like that. There's free games, specials, new releases, right? Look at all the specials right here. It said Dead Island 2 still $5. You know, that sounds like a lot better than trying to pay something on PlayStation storefront. And then, but then the next Xbox is going to have even multiple storefronts. It's already there. I got a library full of games right here that I could download and play at any given time if I so choose. Right? Got all of these games. You know, I couldn't be more happier. You know, I'm satisfied. I got the games right here. I got all these games right here as well. I mean, look at this. I got all these games. New games are coming up as well. Right? Like, what is there for me to complain about? I got like a shit ton of games right here. I can click on this. I got a Valve Standard Edition. I got all of these games. I got 33 Immortals. You got even Dead Island 2 is right here. See, I buy my games, and also is on here too. So, all right, I do buy my games regardless, even if it's on Game Pass. If I like the game that much or enjoyed it, I'll buy it. I got no fucking problems, right? You got RoboCop, Starfield, right? You know, South Park. You got Jedi Fallen Order. Like, there's just so many games on here, bro. It's just a shit ton of fucking games like you have on the tip of your fingertips. You know, and then you got the trolls right here, right? you know, I'm not gonna say who the person is because, you know, I will say we'll just call this person Mr. Dumbass. That's the best way. So this dumbass, Mr. Dumbass, says, "Stop embarrassing yourself, you Xboxer." And I said, "You're sweet. Congrats, you just dropped the first comment in history that's both wrong and useless. Xboxer or not, I'm still playing games while you're playing pretend analyst." Yep. Sounds about right. Actual facts. He doesn't even own a PS5. Yeah. I'm not gonna say his real name, but let's just say he's kind of like a fruit cup or some shit like that. I don't know. He's weird. Like, you know, and he doesn't even have a PS5. He was getting on my ass saying, "Oh, I'm a fraudster because I don't own an Xbox console." Just because I don't own an Xbox console, that doesn't mean I stop supporting Xbox games and playing them. And and again, you see me buying games as well. I mean, shit, I was playing Code Vein not that long ago. I'm playing Code Vein. I'm about to be playing this game, right? This is gonna be next on that list right here too. Like, it's like a shit ton of games. I'm playing this on my handheld, right? Playing that on my handheld. I'm playing, what else on my handheld? I'm playing Tales of Barista on my handheld. I'm playing that as well, which I'm having a really good time. It really is a fun game. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, so there's games that I'm playing and enjoying myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm buying them, I'm playing them. I have Game Pass. I'm playing Xbox games as well. Huh? Like, Forza Horizon 6 is coming up. You already know I'm going to be spending $100 and something on that fucking edition. That's not even a lie, right? That's a fact. That is a fact, because if you see, even on here, I don't have Forza Horizon 5 yet, but when they start getting close to discontinue, I'm gonna buy it on here. But if you notice, Forza Horizon 4, that is discontinued. They not, you can't even play this game anymore unless you brought it. And I have already brought it, got the special edition, and I got all the fucking cars if I need to. So if I want to go back on here and download it and play it just for shits and giggles, I fucking can. And when Forza Horizon 5, when it gets on sale, I'll buy the whole whatever edition when it gets like near end of life, which I'm gonna hear about it, and then I'm gonna buy the fucking game, buy the whole edition, the Hot Wheel DLC, everything else. Even though I played it on Game Pass, guess what? I still buy the game. So come on now. Come on. It's kind of getting ridiculous. So yeah, so he doesn't even have a, Mr. Dumbass doesn't even have a PS5, so he's a fraudster himself, and he posts up shitty ass gameplay. He doesn't really post up gameplay as much like that. Not like my channel. You know me, you know my channel, shit, I be posting up fucking gameplay. I can talk about games, and I'm posting up gameplay footage. Posting up a lot of shit. So there's plenty of footage. I even posted up this like fucking like 1 day ago. Starting to get back into that. I'm gonna start working on this one too, but not sure if I could post it up on here because of the fact that whatever. But I'll probably just do the same thing this, right? So yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, okay. This is what I was saying. You know, nothing but trolls on here. Some people just don't even play games, don't even know how to, you know. It's sad. It really is sad. But we're gonna come down to the end of this video. Again, PlayStation, they have a lot of work they need to do in 2026, like a shit ton of work. I don't know what they're going to do, but they really gonna have to change the little fucking tune or something, because whatever the fuck they're trying to do, like, again, Soros ain't gonna really hold them up so well. Like, they need to really start. And I do appreciate Sony is getting on these fucking studio asses right now. They're saying, no, we're gonna be more closely with PlayStation and the CEOs, and we're going to see each and every portfolio what they're doing. And if they're not doing a good job, we're kicking their asses out. We're firing them. We're gonna get another person that's in charge, and they're gonna do what Simon says. If Simon says fucking jump, they're gonna fucking jump. So that's what PlayStation CEO is doing. They say, hey, when I say roll over, you're gonna fucking roll over. When I say I want this character in this fucking game and you make a story around it, you better fucking do it, or else you're gonna get fired. We'll replace you with somebody else in the studio. You see what I'm saying? All right. So there you have it. So like, again, PlayStation got a lot of work that they need to do, especially like, again, PlayStation 6, next upcoming consoles. They have a really lot of work. Again, I don't know what they're trying to do, but however, on the surface, it doesn't sound so good. On surface, doesn't sound too good. Okay, I can care less about the little itty bitty updates. I want true updates. I want updates of like, hey, we got 40 projects in the work. We got 50 projects in the works. We're rearranging our studios. We are going to make sure that we are more involved with these first party game studios and get them back on track with less risk and putting games what you want. That's what I want to hear. Or I want to see that. I will hopefully, fingers crossed, we can see that in 2026. I will hope, right? But until that time, they got to get through the hump of Marathon, right? Fair Games, they got to get through that garbage, and hopefully Naughty Dog or Neil Cuckman will fail, and then they can fire him, get his ass up out of there, and put somebody there that's in charge. I don't know why they didn't put Amy Hennig. Amy Hennig was amazing. She did the first two Uncharted until Uncharted 3, I think. I'm not sure, but she did a lot of shit. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Xbox, on the other hand, I'm like again, so far they're delivering what they need to deliver. They're delivering games that I want to see, what I want to play. Showcase Developer Direct coming up right around the corner, so we get to see even more games that's going to be coming up. So, and again, they putting out 2 handhelds and stuff. They put out this handheld, the Xbox Ally X and S. Well, not S, but Ally. And you know, again, they did 2 handhelds last year. They're doing a Developer Direct this year, right? And it seems to me that they're on the right track. They're putting in the right games into Game Pass, right? Like, again, Expedition 33 won Game of the Year. Xbox backed it up. They didn't made it an exclusive, and the game sold really well, and it sold well across all 3 platforms, and it won Game of the Year. So kudos to Xbox. They really putting the right games, they're putting the right money into the right places. It's not perfect, but most of the fucking games that they're getting and picking and backing and developing games and stuff like that, they're doing everything right on the books. Everything perfectly well. I got no complaints. I'm getting Forza Horizon, I'm getting Fable, I'm gonna see what Reincarnation the Beast, see about that game and whatever else surprises, right? Starfield is getting that rework, which is good, right? Xbox is making moves. And like, again, it's not perfect when they did raise their prices, which was an L. They did raise the prices on fucking Game Pass, which is another L, right? I can care less about their layoffs. I do not like the fucking Call of Duty bullshit. So hopefully Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, are they gonna change shit around? I will hope so, because hopefully that's going to scare them a bit with that Battlefield 6. And even though Battlefield 6 ain't doing so hot, but again, I much rather play Battlefield 6 over Call of Duty any day of the week. Any day of the week. I don't give a fuck if they got AI slop on there. I'd much rather play that. Right now, to me, Battlefield feels like Battlefield. So I really can't sit here and complain about that. They're doing a good job. They just need to work on their shit. Xbox, on the other hand, with Black Ops 7 is fucking trash. Hopefully they'll get their shit together by the next one. So I could care less about that. Right? And I think that's about it. Other than that, I can give 2 fucks about either layoffs here. What I do give a fuck about is studio closure. Okay? Because PlayStation right now, with the amount of studios that they have closed and canceled, in comparison to Xbox still got way more studios than PlayStation. PlayStation needs to get more studios or create more studios and start buying the right studios, right? They're buying what? Bungie? They should have just brought in the studio that I think I made a video like in 2025. I forgot what it was called. But I made a video mentioning that they should have just brought fucking Ready at Dawn that did the Order of 1886. Get that fucking studio brought by that studio and have them make a AAA title. They have the chopping blocks to do it, and they do a really good job. But nope, they want to buy Bungie, and now they're in the fucking hole. But Xbox, on the other hand, yes, they have canceled games and shut down some studios, but for a reason that they're not going to keep throwing out fucking money on wishful thinkings or wishful projects. It's a shame, yes. It's a shame. It's sad. But again, I'd much rather have them to put that money and take the resources and switch it around to get things in the right places. Like, again, they did make a sacrifice with whatchamacallit, with this right here, with the fucking turn 10 studios. They're going to be mainly going to be in the background supporting Fable and Forza Horizon 6, and not really care about, you know, putting the Forza Motorsport on ice, which that makes sense. And I think that's for the better, to be honest, because I can care less about motorsport. I can care less. That may be biased for a lot of other people, but again, if I was in charge, I would much rather have Forza Horizon 6 to be the forefront, because that's going to drive the needle. That's going to get people excited to play the game and have fun with the game. That's what's important. And that's where I'm sitting there saying PlayStation lost the fun of their games. Their games are just not fun. All their third-party games are fun, but their own in-house studio games, first party, not fun. They need to start making fun games. If Gran Turismo was an open world Gran Turismo, it'll be like a breath of fresh air for PlayStation fans, and people will fucking eat it up. But when they hear the words, oh, here's Gran Turismo 8, they're not going to really care about it, because they're like, I don't want to play that game because I already got Forza Horizon 6. I already got Japan. I'm having more fun in that game with my friends than I am having fun than trying to get in a lobby grinding 30, 40, 50 hours just to get one fucking car. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. So again, like, Xbox did cancel some fucking games. It sucks, but they're not gonna be wasting fucking money and be like fucking Sony over here, be like, yeah, let's just keep throwing out money and hopefully it'll stick, right? And we see the consequences of their fucking actions, that we can go back to the list of all of these fucking canceled games. And some of these games already has TV shows and they still canceling the fucking game, right? Just a lot of stupid decisions that they have done and got them doing stupid shit, right? Xbox is no different. Xbox did the same thing, right? But again, they came out here and make a statement. They said, look, man, we may did all this bullshit, but we still got, Xbox still has 40 plus projects in active development. Even the amount of games that they have canceled, they still got 40 projects. Where are we hearing that on PlayStation, huh? We don't hear that over there on PlayStation. We don't see it. We don't hear about it. So they need to work on that. They need to be more transparent and start fucking being like, yeah, you know what? We need to let them know that, yeah, we still got games development. We still doing this. We got shit in the pipeline. We're really working on it. We're fixing on stuff. We're going to get shit together. You will hope, you will think, but they're not. But then Xbox out here say, yeah, we canceled this, we did this, but guess what? We still got 40 fucking games actively in development, 40 fucking projects. Okay, that's fine with me. They still got more studios than fucking PlayStation. They still got games that I want to play right here. So, you know, again, they're not perfect, But again, I'm getting the games that I want to play. I'm paying for it. I'm not upset. I'm getting what I want. PlayStation, they're not giving me what I want. They don't got no open world racing game. They don't have a first person shooter game. They don't even have an RPG game where you could do whatever you want. All their fucking games are mainly one and done. These games are getting more and more expensive. 70, 80 fucking dollars. You think I'm gonna go home after a 40-hour work week, 50, 60-hour work week and come home and be like, okay, I want to play a game and stuff. Do I look like I want to grind in the job and Gran Turismo fucking 7? Do I look like I want to sit there and be bored to play Horizon Forgotten West? Just with the bow and arrow? Like, look, man, this is so cool. Dunk and roll, shoot the bow at the dinosaur. Look, I defeated. Like, it's just this lack of impact, lack of shit. It's just like, bro, nobody wants to play that shit. But then when it comes down to Xbox here, Forza Horizon 5, you can go anywhere around the world. Wow, I can really can? Do I have to grind for a car to get? No, you just do a couple races and you got enough credits and you could drive the car that you want. Oh man, wow, what a relief. I don't have to grind like, 20, 30, or 10 hours of my fucking time, 5 to 6, 7, 8, 10 hours of my time in a day to grind for just to get one car. I can just only take a couple minutes, win some races, and I already can get the car that I want. Wow. That sounds like a lot more fun, a lot more easier for me, a lot more easier to turn off my fucking brain. Starfield's getting a fucking update. We got Fable. Shit, man. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. It's a stark difference. Like, it seems like Xbox is going in the right direction. Xbox is going in the right direction, but I don't know what the fuck is Sony doing. But they need to really step up to the plate because it ain't looking too hot. Okay, say as you will about, oh well, this is a good game. This is a good game. They don't got games enough to move the needle. They don't even have games to even move the needle. What games do they have to move the needle? They don't got a Starfield. They don't got a Forza Horizon. They don't got a Gears of War. They don't got games to move the needle. They only got these boring generic ass games that nobody cares to play because guess what? All of the PlayStation casuals are playing more third-party games than first-party. Xbox, on the other hand, we're playing first-party games and third-party. We're playing both of them. Forza Horizon, yep, gonna pay for it. That's coming out. Okay, Starfield update, yep. I'm already have the game installed. Just need to update it, and I'm gonna be playing it. I ain't got no fucking problems. Shit, come on, man. Like, they need to. I don't know, man. They need to do something, man. I'm telling you, because it's gonna be a very, very interesting year in 2026 for both. It's gonna be a very interesting year. Shit, I'm not even worried much about Xbox. I'm more worried about PlayStation than ever before because I don't know whether or not they're going to deliver on games or they're just not, or they're just going to be more lazy and say, you know what, we're not going to develop the games anymore. We're just going to be third party. They could easily do that. They could just shut down the studio, just make the hardware and say, yeah, no, we PlayStation, yeah, we got a few games, but we're not going to make as much. I mean, we're seeing that now where they only making one AAA or one triple AA title per year. We already seen it. And you know what that game is? It's Sorrows. That Sorrows game is the only PlayStation game from Housemarque that is coming out. We don't hear nothing about Wolverine that's coming out this year. We don't hear nothing about this game is coming out. Like, it's pretty much dry, like bone dry over there. Xbox, on the other hand, I'm not worried about it. They're dropping games, developer directs, they're putting out handhelds, they're doing this. They're just literally doing shit. They're dropping more games than what even PlayStation is dropping. What the fuck is going on? You gotta ask yourself, like, well, what is going on? They're dropping more first-party games. Look at this right here on the first video. Right? Top videos of 2025. Look at this. Bro, like, look at this. Game Awards. This is all you could put out. This. Marathon. Pathetic. Ghost of Your Tide was a failure. Helldiver was the only success, but that's not even an in-house studio. What's going on, man? This is the best that they have? Videos? I don't know, man. It's just telling that Xbox is doing what they supposed to be doing, and PlayStation over here, I don't even know. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm wrapping this up, right? Okay. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think in 2026? You know, because 2026 is a new year, okay? We can't think about old ways anymore. No more old days, like where we, you know, physical shit, all that shit is gone now. All right, no old man shit. We're talking about 2026, the future. What are we thinking here? Do PlayStation even have a fighting chance? Are we gonna see them delivering games, more games this generation, or do we have to wait for PlayStation 6? Right? Like, what's going on here? Like, is Sony is taking things more seriously now? Like, are they really stepping on their neck, or are they just like, or they're just putting up a front? They just don't care. Right? It's the same thing for Xbox. Is Xbox is being serious? Is Xbox dropping games? Are they doing what they're supposed to do? I don't know. Like, for me, in my own opinion, they seem to be dropping fucking games to me. I got no issues with that, but I want to hear what you guys think, because I don't know, man. Like, it's looking like the future is changing right before our eyes in 2026. You know, I mean, shit, we heard that kid. He said, man, fuck a PlayStation 5. Fuck a Xbox. Fuck a Nintendo. I may be 6, 7, 8 years old, but fuck that. I want a PC. If that doesn't tell you, that's like a 5-year-old video. If that doesn't tell you anything, 5 years has already passed. We're in 2026. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this shit right now, man. The future looking like PC is the future, man. I'm telling you, and even Steam, like, if Steam is gonna make it out of here. Is it gonna cost $1,000? I don't know. Just let me know, guys. Just let me know what do you think about all this, what I just said. Like, again, like, man, it's looking like PC is the fucking future, bro. Like, PC is the fucking future. Phones, tablet, PC. That's literally it. Phones, tablet, PC. I didn't even say Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox. But we all know Xbox is going towards the PC route as well. PlayStation, we don't really fucking know. Nintendo is in his own fucking lane, but they're getting their ass beat by all these other fucking games that's surrounding it, and then some. And the lawsuit ain't even fucking working. And they're still putting out these shitty ass fucking games that look like it can run on my my Nintendo DS. They don't even have a fight in this race, let alone a conversation at this point. You might as well just say this whole year for Nintendo is a wash. Like, I could care less. I don't care about their Nintendo Direct. Do you guys care about it? I don't care. I don't know if you care. If you care about it, let me know in the comment section down below. What are you guys feeling for? Tell you one thing, it's pretty shady that fucking you got this shit right here is about to be showing up in an Xbox Direct, but this game, Game Freak, this game is not even showing up in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct or Nintendo Switch 2 Showcase. They're not even showing that over there. This game is not even going over there. I want to hear those Nintendo fans. What the fuck, man? You know, like, I don't know, man. It seems to me they don't even got a leg in this race. After when I saw this right here, I said, "Yep, the Nintendo's over. Nintendo don't even have a leg to stand on nor a fight at this point. They don't have nothing. It's simple. Because I'll be like, look, if you're gonna put out this shitty ass Mario game, all this fucking trash, then tell me why. Why are we still dealing in games that look like this fucking garbage? Why? Like, you can point everything wrong in this fucking photo right now. And you can't sit there and tell me, is this is on the Nintendo Switch 2? It can't be. Because if this was on the Nintendo Switch 2 and I saw this fucking shit, I would have said, this is not on the Nintendo Switch 2. This shit looks like it could run on my Nintendo DS. And then you got this fucking game about to be showing up there in the Direct. Yeah, Nintendo ain't got a fight in this race. Their shit has been revoked this whole entire year. Their whole shit got revoked in this whole entire year. They don't even got a fight in this race. They don't got nothing. It's crazy. But that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.